Hello.
Hello, hello.
Oh, hi. How's it going?
Fancy meeting you here.
Fancy meeting you here.
Imagine that.
That was my tweet. Oh, hey.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, it was, oh, hey, fancy meeting you here. That's
Oh my god, I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
Doing great already.
Yeah, we're doing great. I like how our backgrounds sort of match now. I wasn't
yeah.
intending for
Oh,
that.
yeah.
I was just going for the 90s Taco Bell look.
There you go.
All right.
Oh.
Hello, friends. Welcome to Gut Punch RP, tabletop role-playing game stream channel that is focused on inclusivity in gaming spaces and charity. We are raising money for I Need Diverse Gaming, so you can put !donate, and that'll take you to a link to our Tiltify event for them. You can do !charity to find out more about this organization, but basically they're really cool and they're all about inclusivity in gaming spaces. So each month we give away lovely dice sets to random donors. We're at sitting right around $158 raised so far.
Nice.
So just so you're aware, we use the money from bits and subscriptions to basically help run the channel, either upgrades to the stream or the donation incentives that we give out on a monthly basis, or the ones that we give away in the show. Speaking of giving away, today we will be giving away this character notebook. So this a friend of mine put this together. I've used this as charity donations incentives before. They're really cool. Like they help you figure out your character, anything from like appearance, where it gives you a little profile to where you could sketch your own character in there. Helps go in a little bit more detail about the personality of the character, so you can flesh that out before you get going. Gives you some questions to think about when you're putting your character together, similar to some of the stuff that I had these fine folks do before the start of the campaign. So at the there's also some really cool parts for your spell book, because if you're playing a wizard class, you're all about writing them spells down because it's just a part of it. This is me throwing shade to wizards because I've never run a wizard.
Don't come after me like this.
I mean, am I wrong? Am I wrong?
No.
Yes, and it's disc bound, so you can expand it yourself. I have a very similar book that I run with my when I run a campaign, and so I have like things that help me build out cities and stuff. But yes, so this is what we'll be giving away at the break. Also, we are sponsored by Swinging a Hammer Creations. You can type !hammer in to learn more about that, but basically by using the code GutPunchRP on checkout, you get a discount. If there's other ways that you would like to support us, by no means, you do not need to spend money to support us. Following us on all of our social media. We have a Twitter, an Instagram, a Facebook, and a YouTube. Liking the videos, retweeting our go live tweets, being here at the channel, hosting the channel if you have a Twitch really does help to support. So by no means do you need to monetarily support us. You can just do these little things and be here. We love you guys. Oh, thank you for hosting. If you're joining us for the first time, you are in for a treat. This is our ongoing D&D 5th edition homebrew campaign of Lorelwind. We play every Monday nights at this time. Also, stay tuned because there's going to be more excitement coming in the works. We are working on some things, but I'm not really yet ready to talk about it yet, so secrets. Without further ado, let's introduce our fine selves. Dusty.
Hello, I'm Dusty, short for Elegant Feather Duster. You can mainly find me on Instagram and Twitter, and I play Bjorn the Barbarian.
Steph.
I am Stephanie. I go by Kyola Cosplay on Facebook and Instagram, and I am playing Kyola, the Furball Druid.
Monica.
Hey everyone, I'm Monica from geeksagogo.com. You can find me at geeksagogo on all social media platforms. It is also time to remind you guys we are Gut Punch RP on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.
And Nat.
I'm Natalie, Shield Maiden or Shield Maiden cosplay on all platforms. That's Shield with 2 eyes, and I'm playing Annabelle the Rogue.
Amber.
Hi, I'm Amber. I'm Benoni Cosplayer, Benoni Italic on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch, and I'll be playing Scotty, the fighter.
Alright. And I am Jessica, or Dr. Psychowl. I'm pretty much Dr. Psychowl everywhere except for Twitter, where I am Dr. Psychowl TV. Yeah, that's I've got nothing on that. I'm just still bitter. Yes, I am still bitter.
Hashtag still bitter.
Still
A little bit, that's fine.
bitter.
We're going to war with Twitter.
It's
till the end of
fine.
our
It's
days.
no, let's not do that.
No, that's true. I love Twitter, actually.
Yeah, no.
Let's not do the thing. Actually, I'm not sure why is this like this. Hang on. I just focused on something that I'm like, okay, why is that not lined up? There we go. Okay. It's done now. It's those things where you're like, that is like a pixel off from where I want it to be. Sorry. Anywho, again, without further ado, shall we jump into it? Previously, our group learned of Loxley's origin at the beginning of last session, a little bit, and the meaning of the symbol that was given to Kyola by Martha back in Hofstad. Mari, the halfling wizard, decided that a drinking contest was a good idea and that everybody should engage in that, in which most of our party did, and most of their party did as well. Revelry and some explosions abound between the followers of Saloon and our yet-to-be-named group. Pointed. Pointed. The Viking twins decided to run off and see Sovereign about a job and learn more about the fighting pits because they would like to sponsor the Vikings and potentially the rest of the crew, alluding to that a costume montage was soon to follow. Back at the Broken Coin, more drunken shenanigans ensued, this time with magic that led to Annabelle's mom mode powers activating, effectively cutting Mari off. Before bed, Annabelle prayed to Saloon to watch over 2 of her followers who are dear to Annabelle. The next morning, Annabelle's boots are full of syrup, and Kyola has found an glowing orb in her bag that she was super excited to see.
Love orbs.
So excited to see.
Who doesn't love an orb?
That's right. It's an innocuous orb that talks.
It's our new best friend.
It's fine. I'm sure
Yeah,
it's
it's
not
also
spelling
ours.
the end of days or anything.
Whoa.
In the days.
Okay.
Sorry, I'll stop with the Eddie Izzard bit there. Okay.
That's we all ran over to the pet chat because it's Scotty posted.
Um,
Named Scotty.
Bjorn, in yet another attempt to adopt a talking thing, names the orb something.
It named itself.
It named itself something, but in another attempt to adopt something that talks. After considerable wackiness, the group eventually rolls into the sheriff's station. After speaking to Regina briefly through the mirror, she teleported there and begins to discuss with the group what she knows about what's happening with the followers of Shar, which is where we pick up now. So she presented to you, oh, by the way, we have a Discord, and if you're not in it, you should be, because I sometimes drop stuff related to the show in it. And I did this
And
past
sometimes
weekend.
our other lovely friends in the Discord drop adorable pictures of their pets.
That's
Yeah.
right.
We now have a campaign dog now, clearly.
Clearly.
So yes, so we Regina had presented the map to you guys, which outlines some of the locations that she had done some research in, and she identified about 9 different keeps that are she's aware of that have locations that are located in areas where the divide between the material plane and Shadowfell are at their weakest, which could potentially be locations that this other group is going after. So is there anything you would like to talk about?
She was giving us deets.
Yeah.
And we were like, well, we sort of did what we were supposed to.
She
Seemed
will.
to be enough for her, though.
Yeah, that's more places than there are like things left to be risen.
Mm-hmm.
So is there like a best guess one that we should be headed towards?
That's a good question.
Yeah.
She'll kind of like indicating on the map, like, I'm not sure about Kirklanesh and Akabrek in Ishtravar. I'm fairly certain there is one there, but I'm not in one of the two. But I'm not sure if there's in both. Unfortunately, given the infighting that happens in Ilmgaria, and the amount of time it takes for information to get to me, I'm not particularly sure what the name of many of the towns are, because one warlord rises, renames the town after himself or herself, and then another one rises. It's a frequent occurrence in that area. I do know that there are powerful dark magics around Darkstar Forest. So it would stand to reason that going there would be a potential. I've heard rumors that Skalanes in the Karn region has seen a fair amount of activity of lots of outsiders coming into the area. I could contact some additional people that I know and see if I could get a more solid lead. But
That
what I can
would always be preferable to us just wasting our time someplace where it's useless.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if you are willing to go on and allow me to waste your time, so to speak, I suppose I could pay you for your time so long as you show me that there's progress.
And how do we keep in touch?
She waves her arm, and there's a mirror in her palm.
Of course there is. Is she offering it to me, or is she just showing off?
She kind of just has it face up in her palm.
Okay.
It's like, if you hold this and then speak into it, I will know and can respond.
Is there like a magic word, or you just talking to the mirror? Bjorn, freshly off of a pretty bad interaction with a communication rock.
Does it have a user manual?
Just want to make
Server
sure
count.
we get this one right, you know.
Well, you can only do it once a day. And all you have to do is hold it so that you can see your reflection in it. Call my name, and then I will be there.
Fair enough.
All right.
I'll reach out and take it.
She kind of smirks at you.
You just want to be able to text the queen.
Yeah.
Duh. But I will also like.
Did your
Turn it
fingers
over, look
touch
at
her
it.
hand when you reached out for the
Uh,
little touchy.
Just like a little brush. But does it? Does it have like just the same kind of like intricate design, or does this one have any? Okay.
Oh yeah, it's very. It's very silver and black. Like anywhere that there's an inset, there's black. It looks new, but it's like it's designed to look older.
Nice. Very aesthetic.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Cool.
Someone spent a lot of time antiquing it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Nice craftsmanship, you know. All right. Well, is there a
Describe for
location?
the cosplayers.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
Is there a location we should be visiting first, or just shop around?
She's like, let me see if I can. If you don't mind, let me take the journal, and I'll see if I can identify potentially where the next spot that we're going to hit may be, and see if I can
Fine with
identify
me.
additional ones.
All right.
I look around at the party.
Are you okay with extending your stay in Brackenstein for a few more days?
I think we can probably manage that.
Find a way to entertain ourselves.
Aye.
Very well. And she basically, in one motion, all of the maps, everything that you got out and presented her with disappears in a cloud of purple smoke along with her.
Well, that went about as well as could be expected, I guess.
Yeah, that's true. She didn't try to kill us, so that's something.
And we're not arrested.
Yeah.
That too!
So really, it's a win for us.
And
Is the sheriff still wearing that dress?
as a matter of fact, you hear from her like a son of a bitch, the mirror's still here.
Oh. Yes,
Sorry.
it is.
Okay. If you guys are going to be in town for a little bit, I could maybe use a hand with something.
What?
Because if you can, as you can see, and she indicates her desk, which has a lot of paperwork on it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a little bit behind, and there was an incident in the road yesterday that I have to do a tremendous amount of paperwork for.
We know nothing about that.
And I think it may actually be related to whatever you're going to be working on for the Queen, but around the same time that the wackiness started up at around the keep, there's been some issues with people going missing on the outskirts of town. And she'll grab a couple of flyers that have some that are missing persons, and she'll hand them over, as well as some of her notes that there's been some weird things. If you talk to Aiden Olsum, he has a fruit stall in the bazaar. There's Olivia Wheeler. She's a clerk at a bookstore. It's called Walden Books. And there's a guy, Soren. He works in one of the ore processing places, but you can usually find him running around the Broken Coin in the evenings after work. All I know is that there's been a couple of close encounters. It kind of sounds unbelievable. Talk about a woman with this like gray skin. Some near misses. Very frightened.
Things we've seen. I don't really rule anything out anymore at this point.
You could also, once you talk to them, it may not be a bad idea to see what Nyx Megweather has to say. She's
We need to talk to her, anyways.
Yeah. Well, we do sort of owe you one, so.
Yeah.
who's
Not very
counting?
lovely.
Right? Well,
For the
She-
incident we definitely were not involved in.
That
yeah. I wasn't even there.
that she definitely did not see Annabelle and tell you guys to go wait for her.
It's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah.
We do not see it.
What are you talking about?
Do not see it.
Oh my goodness. Not
I'm
fair.
gonna go change.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you need anything, just let me know.
It really
Will
shows
do.
off your arms. Great workout regime.
I give Scotty like a little whack.
All right.
All right, guess we're carrying on with our day.
So maybe to this bookshop first. A nice like fruit stall lunch.
Sure.
Yeah, sounds like a good idea.
Okay.
Didn't we tell Sovereign we were gonna meet them at like noon?
Yeah.
Oh, right. When did we need to
Yeah.
meet with? Yeah.
But it can't be that late yet because we got here in the morning. We can loop that way after
Right.
we talk to people.
At least go check out the
Worth a try.
fruit stand one for sure. Maybe one more, depending on how
You
late
get
it is.
breakfast at the fruit stand.
Hey.
Second breakfast.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Second breakfast.
Like snack.
Or maybe 11's right before we go talk to Sovereign. I don't know.
Yeah. Love those halfling traditions, you know.
Yeah, let's go.
Guess we're taking a
Let's
stroll.
get
Trips
ready.
on
All
out.
right. Taking a stroll through town. Heading over to the fruit stall. Is that correct?
While we head over there, can Scotty kind of leaf through the missing person list and the notes?
Yeah.
Just even just a quick skim of it.
So, quick skim of it. The sheriff's notes say it's more or less a to-do list, which is talk to the witnesses, and there's in the missing persons. These are, you see, there's a young man named Kiefer who has gone missing. This was reported by Soren. Says that Kiefer was one of his colleagues. And there's Xander, who was reported that he was hanging out with Aiden and Olivia, and that Aiden and Olivia lost track of him and then never met up with him again. They the sheriff's annotations say that like this could just be a coincidence, but to go ahead and check it out to see if there's anything weird going on, because there's been, as indicated in her notes, there's been a whole lot of weird shit going on lately.
What a job. What a job.
Yeah.
I don't really envy her.
No, not really.
Seems a little put upon.
Got the queen breathing down her neck and all this stuff going on in town. I wouldn't want
Witches and I don't know.
that job. Witches.
Or carts mysteriously tipping over.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird. It's
So
real
I
weird.
hear. So I hear.
Weird. Weird.
Super weird. Super weird. All right. So you walk by past the full lane of the merchant district and eventually come to the bazaar, and you see there is a fruit stall that has like purple and white stripes over in the fabric that's hanging over the stall, and you see a young man has kind of a moppish head of red hair, and looks a little homely. You'd look past him, in general. And has kind of like a... Actually, make me... Anybody who's taking a good look at him, make me a perception check.
Whoa, that's a natural one. I am not looking. I do not see
20.
it.
I rolled a 15.
16.
All right. Did I
13.
I am distracted by fruit.
did I hear a dirty 20 in there?
You did.
I
Scotty's
did.
paying attention for once.
Yes, Scotty.
She has the brain cell today.
Yeah.
Oh.
So his eyes look like he has very dark circles under his eyes, and they look rather bloodshot.
Before we approach, she's gonna nudge the others and kind of point them out. And I don't know if he's not sleeping well, or if he's ill, or
Poor guy.
what's up with his eyes.
Yeah, he doesn't look so hot.
No, he doesn't look well.
Maybe he stayed up all night because y'all are making so much noise with that orb. Just
How
kidding.
does something feel about this?
We haven't heard from something in a while. Did you pat him in the back and close the top?
Taking a nap.
I'm sure he's fine.
And he's fine.
We did ask something to like keep it down in the sheriff.
We did.
Like,
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
I thought you didn't want me to talk during the sheriff's.
Oh my god.
no, no,
Or
you
now,
did a
just shush.
great job. You've done an excellent job. Thank you.
Also, I have no concept of gender, by the way. I'm just an orb.
Yes.
All right, something.
One of
All
the
right.
many faults of humans, unfortunately, is we love to project gender onto all manner of objects, animals,
True.
orbs, and other.
I'm sorry, did you
Oh.
assume?
Kill us like this.
I'm
is why I
liking
hate
this little ball
humans.
more and more.
I'm just happy to be here. Existence is interesting. Kind of dark.
That's a good way to put it, actually.
What color is something today?
Roll me your thing.
Can I see something yet, or am I doomed to never see something?
As of right now, you cannot see something.
Okay.
Addie's mood ring is blue.
Something is blue.
Ooh. Baja blue.
Blue.
Something is made out of pure Baja Blast energy.
All right. So, are you approaching, or?
I guess we'll mosey on up.
Yeah.
Peruse the fruit stand wares a little bit.
Hi, I'm Scotty. What's your name?
Oh, God.
Yeah.
I'm I'm Aiden.
Pleasure to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Would you like
We
some
were
fruit?
Yes.
Yes. But
Also,
we actually would love to talk to you if you've got a moment.
Why?
So we're, let's say, working with the
we're
sheriff.
on behalf of the sheriff, actually.
Yes.
Looking
But-
into some people who have gone missing.
Oh. And then he, like, the color visibly drains out of his face.
You alright?
If you know anything, we'd really like to help.
Anything you remember from when Sandra went missing? Anything weird?
So, I kind of... He's like looking around and getting visibly uncomfortable and like...
Would you rather talk about this elsewhere? Or
Is anyone looking in or anyone
Not
watching?
make me a perception check.
6. Bjorn,
Doesn't
back to
seem
you.
to be.
If he's looking around, I might do a glance around to see if he's looking at something in particular. Should I also?
can we
Yeah.
get a vibe of?
I have
for,
rolled
like,
a natural
what
20.
he's nervous about, like
You get the
what's
impression...
going on, like why he's
Yeah, you
Yeah.
get the impression that he's... For whatever reason, he is reluctant. Because nobody really is paying a lot of attention, but he is reluctant to say things right here.
Yeah,
Not
if you'd
here.
rather step out somewhere else for a second,
Yeah.
that's totally fine.
Would you like one of us to watch your stand so you can?
Make me a persuasion check.
Which one of us?
The person who said, would you like one of us to watch your stand?
wait, I got 2 in here.
Scotty learns to run
You
a free
can't do
stand. How much do
$30.
bananas cost? $10.
He's like,
Right feels back to Scotty.
yeah. And then it's like, let's go back here.
Alright.
And so he takes you kind of around the corner.
Come on, guys.
Scotty, like, I don't know how much bananas cost.
Oh, hang on.
Going to happen. Exactly. Every time. Hi, what's your name?
Here-
Do you need fruit?
We will come back to Scotty in just a second. So the people who are going to the alley to chat with him. So, like, okay, so here's the thing. Xander was dating Olivia.
Mm-hmm.
But he's not a good guy.
Alright.
And
Okay.
so I confronted him about it. We kind of fought, and he ended up running off.
I don't know if where.
Just ran off into the woods. And
That's always good.
I feel like this dude is like he's not very big. You described him as fairly small, right?
yeah,
How's he gonna make someone run off into the woods if they're just having like a fist fight?
make me an insight check.
I was just gonna say, yeah, like, what is our vibe on if he is being a
Yeah.
liar?
In this
Oh
legit
God,
It's only a 10
Ooh.
for me.
14. Ooh, Kyle.
Very nice.
You get the distinct impression that he is not being forthright about the events that had just happened, or that he's telling you about.
So he just ran off, is what you're telling us. And then what? No one ever saw him again?
Yeah, no one ever saw him again. But the thing is that there was a woman there in the trees.
Describe her.
in the trees.
Tree?
She had this like long, dark hair that came all the way down to her feet. And look, okay, here's the thing. I enjoy to smoke the occasional pipe. but I was 100% sober at the time.
Insight check. 15.
Yeah.
Oh, I
I only
rolled
got
a
a
dirty
7.
20 for that one.
Oh.
I was
Stop.
25% sober.
Okay.
Oh, Lord.
I swear. She had 6 arms and 2 legs.
So you fought
I
with
saw her
friend,
like
or
come
your
down from the
friend.
tree and then go after Xander in that direction.
Wow.
Did you tell anyone about this?
I mean, I filed the missing persons. Well, okay, like Olivia wrote the missing person thing, but like I was there.
And how soon did you tell Olivia about all this? After it happened, of course.
I mean, like the next day.
Oh, so not immediately after. Your friend's partner. You didn't tell her immediately after something mysterious ran after him into the woods. Even if you think, even if he is as bad as you say, you still didn't tell your
I
friend.
mean, she could do
immediately.
better.
She could do, like, you mean. That's what you're thinking. That's
I
what this
mean,
is, isn't it?
yeah, that's clearly what I mean.
Sorry, just, I have to ask. What makes you think... Now, stop me if this doesn't make sense. What makes you think that she'll give you the time of day as soon as she finds out that you knew about her boyfriend going missing and didn't tell her immediately?
I mean, I wasn't planning on telling her.
Oh, that's even better.
Funny.
Oh, goodness.
Animal's just gonna walk away for a little bit, just like...
I'm imagining also that they're like all of us tall folks are just watching around, standing around watching this halfling like fucking yell at this guy.
No, she's got a box. She brought it over.
We're just like fucking go off.
Like,
Like,
give you a ball.
Yeah. Oh.
so you don't know what happened. You watched somebody get chased by a, you say, mysterious woman, and you were fine with that?
I mean, what was I gonna do?
Tell someone?
I mean, I did.
Eventually.
After it was too late for it to do any good.
Well, I think
Dumbass.
what's done is done, but if there's anything else you can tell us, now is the time.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of weird webs out in the woods.
Cool. Yeah.
I wished you weren't gonna say that.
Ugh.
So, how
Sure,
long
it was 6
ago?
arms and 2 legs and not just... Okay. 8 appendages is where we're at,
Yeah,
by the way.
giant spider lady.
Yeah, we're
Yeah,
gonna need to
Indy.
tell you. We're going to need you to tell us exactly where and when this happened.
Why don't you show us?
Yeah, actually.
If you're sober enough to remember.
I've got my stall to work.
Oh, our friend's got that taken care of.
I mean, maybe we could do this like after hours, like a nice evening stroll out there. On
I'm not
extended
going out
days.
there in
Oh,
the
that's
dark.
I think you might be coming with us, actually.
I don't think
Full dark,
so.
like-
No.
If anything happens,
After you
we can
cook the
protect you.
stall.
I don't like the way this is going.
Don't speak for all of us.
Well, yeah, I don't think the sheriff would appreciate if he died, though.
Yeah,
Fine.
don't. Why are we killing me? No.
Oh, I never said anything about killing you.
I mean,
I was talking about how likely I was to protect you.
nobody has to come back
I'm
with all
pretty
his
ambivalent about it.
limbs.
Wait, why are we talking about me
funny.
losing limbs now?
I feel
Are you going to come
got
with
a little
us?
off track.
I mean, do I have a choice?
No,
No.
not really.
Oh my god, what's that over there?
Not
You clearly see him like pointing in a bad attempt and then starting to run.
I will
Yeah, just
grab
try
him
and
by the
jump
back
on
of
him.
his collar.
Make me a dexterity check at advantage.
Right.
Or athletics if you want. 'Cause
See.
that's
That's gonna be a 21.
all right.
Wow.
So
nice.
this guy like
Nice.
starts running and you pick him up and he's like running while you're holding him. So he's got the like
Just,
oh
the cartoon running legs.
yeah.
yeah, just
Yeah.
holding him up, just like,
Yeah.
buddy. This one's on you.
How is
You
that
let
on
this
me?
guy get kidnapped, and now you have to deal with it.
I don't see how it's on me.
Well, it is.
don't
I
know
got
that
bad
it
news.
Like, is it? There's a
Okay.
spider lady out in the woods. Like, maybe he can put it on a map and doesn't have to lose any arms.
Why am
I tried. Sorry, man.
No.
I appreciate it.
Hostage negotiation, Kyle.
Listen, all you gotta do is show us where and tell us when. We'll resolve the whole thing, and then you never have to think about it again.
I mean, I'll point it out on a map. I don't have to
you
go
wanna
with
seem
you.
like a hero to Olivia?
Ooh, make me a persuasion check.
Either you can do that, or we can
Just
just go and
break
tell her right
I got
now.
bad news. I rolled a 2 on that one.
Guys, still has the brain cell.
It's okay. Annabelle, continue with your line that you were about to
I was
say.
gonna say, well, either you can show us where all of this happened, or we can go and tell Olivia now how you just neglected to tell her how her boyfriend went missing right when it happened. Wouldn't want her to-
Intimidation.
Lady's got a point.
No, different d20. Hold up. K. That's 17.
Ooh.
Not
She
bad.
got a second box.
Okay. Fine.
Thank you for
Okay,
cooperating.
fine.
All right, let's go.
Wait, are we going? I mean, are we going now or are we going at night? You
think-
said a lot there.
I think we have to go tonight.
We have.
I know. We have
Fight
a
Club.
prior
It's a re-
engagement.
It's a really full day today, and we do have to stay here for like multiple days. Is all
Yeah.
I'm saying about that one.
All
Yeah.
right, fine. That was fun.
I mean, I'm gonna go back to work if I don't have to go with you guys right now.
We'll just come collect you tomorrow, then, team.
Do we
Maybe
want
we
to
do
do
it tomorrow or tonight.
Well, we have Fight Club tonight.
Right.
That's true. All right.
All right, fine.
9 a.m. tomorrow. If you're not here, we will find you.
And we'll tell Olivia everything.
Yeah, and that.
Okay. Sounds good.
Put him down.
Meanwhile, Scotty. There's all sorts of customers who come up. So there's a lovely dragonborn who this looks like blue scales, wearing some intricate robes.
Hi, I'm Scotty. What's your name?
Hi, I'm Rex.
Hi, Rex. What can I help you with?
I would like one of those. What is that? And he points to this like bulbous yellow fruit that you're unfamiliar with. But you can make me a nature check.
Goodness.
6.
6. Tell me
Oh no.
what is this fruit?
Is that a fruit? I mean, it kind of.
I mean,
you
this
sure
is a
that's
fruit
all?
stall, is it not? What is it?
I don't know. You know what? We're gonna have to like. Hold on. And she like pulls out an axe and like pulls it off the side and like cuts it in half and looks at it. What's the inside look like?
So it's got a lot of like almost kind of looks like on the inside if it were yellow, but looks like chia pudding on the inside. So it's got all like a bunch of black specks with the yellow.
Well, it kind of looks edible, I guess.
Have you had any?
I have not. My experience as a fruit salesman has not been very long, and I didn't get a lot of training today.
That is unfortunate. How long have you been working at this?
Oh my god.
I would say approximately 10 minutes. I'm crying again.
Interesting.
Somewhere Bjorn Scotty sense is going.
Man's about to take all this fruit.
So
I'm here for it.
how much for 5 of these intriguing fruits?
Can I see if he was lying when he said that he didn't know what they were?
You can make me an insight check to see if you believe him.
13.
He seems to be so truthful. He is the most of the truthfuls.
Would I know the cost of comparable fruit? Because I'm assuming Bjorn and I have gone through town and have bought
Yeah.
some sort of produce.
You would know that. Probably looking at like a copper for an apple. Maybe 2 coppers for more rare, like a bunch of.
Judging the size and the rarity and the fact I've never seen it before and the interesting texture, I'm gonna guess a silver for each.
That's expensive.
Oh
It is
Very little training.
You-
Very little.
This is
And they did
true.
not give me a cell cap at the end of the day. Really, their loss.
What if I gave you 2 copper each?
8 copper each.
3 copper.
Oh my god.
7 copper.
Make me a persuasion check.
Mama Scotty taught her well.
Dirty 20!
No face, old man.
5 copper.
Can I check and see if he's being truthful with the bartering? Or is this still going off of the same insight from before?
It's going off the same. So
Okay.
you can make a counter and then
6 copper.
very well.
She has no idea what the fuck these things are worth.
Sounds good. And he gives
Oh my god.
gives you enough, so 30 copper for the.
Oh god, these things
5
are
of
worth
them.
so much more, most likely.
Scotty's like, I did great.
We'll see. So a little bit of time passes and the group comes back. And there's other people walking up, and Scotty's like introducing herself, and
We're obviously trying to get away from the cart, just like aggressively friendly.
yeah.
No, you need more lemons.
Yeah. You look like you need a sugary pick-me-up. Like, how pretty is this apple?
Mommy, why is the lady talking to me?
He looked hungry.
She's scary.
Yeah, I get that.
And yes, so the rest of you walk in, and Aiden will
Hey,
be
how'd it
like,
go?
Our
Great.
new buddy
Fantastic.
here has agreed to show us where everything went down tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Isn't that right?
yes.
That's so thoughtful of you. How brave.
Isn't it? It's wonderful.
It's
Oh,
fantastic.
here's the money.
He takes it. What'd you sell?
Is the remains of whatever I cut open still there?
Unless you tried it.
No, that's like a couple of those.
He looks down at the price, or the money. Looks back at you. Well done.
Yay!
Not expecting that.
She does have the one brain cell today.
Yeah.
It's
I
fine.
do. I'm fortunate.
All right, I guess we'll let him get back to our work, but it's very like, we're looking at you.
Water drive.
Someone needs to get that now.
goodness. All right. Now, what would you like to do?
How is our clock doing? How, or rather, our time?
Do we have time for one more interrogation before we need to go visit Sovereign?
You could probably get one more chat in before.
I believe there was. Where was?
Well, there was the bookstore, or there was the ore processing
Oh yeah, we can't do
person
Sovereign
who also
until
chills
tonight.
at the bar. So
Yeah.
I'm guessing the bookstore is the right call here.
Yep.
Or are we closer to Nyx? Because they're at the end of the
Or next.
bazaar, right?
Yeah, Nyx would be really close to where you are.
The sheriff did
Can we
recommend that we
check with
speak to
her?
Nyx after everyone else, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe if we piece together, because they seem like the curse slash weirdo slash creepy Mysterio object person. And so if we get enough of this is what
Yes,
everyone
and
keeps
then
saying,
maybe
what would you
we
suggest?
Mm-hmm.
Do we know where the bookstore is?
January.
1 second. Sky's gonna like reach over to somebody. Hi, I'm Scotty. Where's the bookstore?
Which one?
Golden Books.
That one.
Oh, so if you know where the sheriff's station is, it's about like 3 shops down, but closer to us.
Why don't we start with that one? Thank you.
It's a little extra exercise, I guess.
Extra steps, guys. Extra steps. Get the cardio in.
Gotta get our rings in today, you know. All right, I guess we take a stroll.
All right, you like aimlessly wandering through the grocery store without having a list. You walk back.
Yeah.
Yeah. A little bit.
Sometimes you just
Hey.
forget something at the beginning and you gotta go back.
Yeah.
Some of us do that with a list.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Circle back.
Yep.
To the book.
I hate that. Yes. So you go and you go to the go back to the bookstore. It's a small bookstore. Has there's some seating, little reading nooks. It doesn't appear to be anything magical. That's more historical documentation, but also a fair amount of fiction. and there is a young woman who, as you enter the shop, a little bell above the door rings, and you'll hear 1 second, and then in the back of the store there is a little loft and has a spiral staircase, and there's a young woman who's up in the loft and comes down the spiral staircase, and she has a golden dress on, with a cream colored apron, and has a has an interesting tattoo on her face. And the woman, she has gray hair, which is surprising given that she looks young, and it looks to be natural gray hair. And she comes up to you. And how may I help you?
Hi, we're looking into a missing persons report for the sheriff. It seems like you might have known.
Are you
the
here about-
victim.
Are you Olivia?
Yes, I am. Are you here about Xander?
Yes.
Is there any word?
Yeah.
Have you found him?
No, we're just collecting
Not yet.
info.
We're looking into it, actually. Helping out the sheriff with this case. Just wondering if there's anything you could tell us about the last time you saw him, anything like that.
The last time I saw him was a couple of days ago. He said he had an idea that he and Aiden were gonna try and work a job that he was going to buy me a ring, and we were gonna get married. And he and Aiden went off into the woods, and Aiden came back. And he's been gone.
Did he speak any more about what type of job it was?
Does she seem genuinely sad? Like,
You can make me an insight
Yeah,
check.
does she seem truthful? Yeah.
wrong character. That's a 5. Scotty feels
11.
That's 15.
brain cells back to Bjorn.
She does seem to be genuinely sad, as far as you can tell.
Yeah, I mean, anything you can tell us, certainly. We're just sort of trying to figure out what happened.
So I have my suspicions. Because I think they were up to no good. In order
Job or in
to
general?
So you think the
come by
job.
enough money in a short amount of time.
Did you know of any disagreement or animosity between the two of them?
Aiden had approached me saying that he didn't think Xander was good enough for me. And seemed to imply that he thought that he was. And I paid it no mind. But I also haven't seen Xander in a while.
What was Xander like? What is Xander like? Sorry.
He was a bit of an idiot. But he was my idiot. And he was kind. He'd make me laugh.
Well, we'll do our best to get him back to you.
Well,
Certainly we don't want to think that Aiden had anything to do with this, but you understand why we have to investigate.
I do.
just looking into every possible thing that may have happened is all.
I appreciate that.
Were there any? If they were trying to do some sort of job that you suspect may have been put aboard, were there any new people that Xander was talking to, or new acquaintances? Any weird behavior?
Hang on. And she goes back and she grabs a small, notebook. Just kind of some, not really a notebook, but some paper that's been bound together. And Xander had been tinkering away at this for a little bit. I didn't really pay any attention to it. He likes to draw and will write from time to time. Just little flights of fancy, but nothing much. So maybe this will help. And she hands it over.
Anything helps. Thank you.
Kind of flip through it quickly before we while Bjorn is talking. Just.
So
we'll try to return this to you when we're finished.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, yeah.
In it, you just find little doodles. It really is just a bunch of doodles. But tucked in there is a request for guards. And you see a black circle with another circle around it. And with instructions to head towards the keep.
I exchange a glance with everybody else.
Really quick,
Cool.
her tattoo, is it familiar or any sort of symbol we recognize or any style we recognize?
Anybody who wants to can make me a either Arcana or History check.
Okay.
13.
These are
Dirty 20. No kidding.
What?
these are both skills that I have.
Only a
Biggest
20.
ones.
Hey!
I am not a history buff. I got 4.
Ooh.
Corvina, you can't quite place the origin, but it evokes imagery of transmutation school.
Okay.
While they've been doing that, can I have made a lap of the shop and see if they sell notebooks at all?
Absolutely. And they do.
All right, I am just gonna take a little notebook and buy it. Also pencils if they have it.
Yeah, you can hook yourself up with some like 5 copper. I'll get you some pencils and a notebook.
I
I'm
will
gonna
pay
roll for
5 that.
perception. I'm sorry.
That's all.
Can I roll for perception to see if there's anything occulty around the place that I can purchase?
I won't make you roll for this. It's unlikely that you'll
Okay.
find it.
I'll have to find you in a cult bookstore.
Yep.
Seems like
Oh, maybe I'll ask her. I'll just ask Olivia then. Do you happen to know if there are any occult shops in the area?
Where are my notes with that?
She's just gonna say Nyx Mayweather, like, for the love of God, go to this NPC.
Oh my god, I've only mentioned this NPC so many times.
once an episode forever,
Yeah, since we got to town.
right? We'll get there when we get there.
Well, of course, you can see what Nyx has in stock at Nyx Nascent Uncommon Nettles. We do have just recently opened up a one of those. I can't remember what they call them. They're like a chain store or something along those lines. But we do have an enchantments that just recently opened up, and other than that, those are the only storefronts that I know of. That would be occult adjacent.
Okay.
Alright.
I think we may have lost Pernina. Did you hear all that?
I just heard her. I thought
Oh.
she said something.
I think there was. Thanks, chat,
Yeah,
for
I'm
pointing
still
out there
here.
was a
Yeah,
recording
I'm
video
here.
issue. I think
Yeah.
we are hopefully
Am I back?
We are back.
You're getting it anywhere.
magnificent.
I'm in Discord, but I'm not on Twitch for some weird reason. Here we
You're back
go.
now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There's
you're
a
back.
there's a delay with Twitch, so
Yay!
yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
So yeah, no occult stuff.
Boo! What kind of town is this?
Not a spooky one. Only spooky with spider ladies.
Let's not get kicked out of this store. Let's go outside.
She probably
before we
has some
start.
occult
I mean, there potentially are places where you can learn about a cult, but asking the regular bookstore owner or just looking as you walk through town are probably not.
That's
We're
an
gonna-
understatement.
But if you go to
Underground
Nyx
cult
and ask
structure.
her, maybe.
We'll make it there.
Right? Love a god. Go to Nick.
Oh, man. Nicholas is just sitting there like Judge Judy tapping the watch.
I've got like so many things I can tell you.
Alright.
Going to next.
Each time we delay, she
are
gets rid
we-
of a magical item from the shelf.
Are we quickly swinging by the Sovereign on the way to be like, we're doing a fight club?
Oh, good lord.
Yeah.
Because
Well,
that's on the way, right?
Yeah. It is
Yeah.
basically on
We
the
made,
way.
Like a,
I mean,
yeah, we
unless
did
you
not
just
think
want.
out this journey at
Oh,
all.
lord. Do we know if we fit these outfits?
I think that's part of going to see
we shall
him.
see.
now,
But
right?
hopefully
Or then
they
just figure out-
will.
Oh god.
They seem really talented. Like, everything we saw in there was pretty great. And the dress totally fit the sheriff, so.
It
It
wasn't
Point.
was
intended for the.
a little
that good.
gaudy.
Well, we
Alright.
Okay,
sort of
let's
tried
let's
to
just go
Alright.
through. Let's go through.
heights, but we'll see.
Okay.
Jeez.
Maybe
Let's
they'll be
shuffle in that
stretchy.
direction.
Maybe they'll be stretchy.
It's all
This
sequence
man
slapbacks.
4-way stretch bodysuits, guys. Let's go.
Oh yeah, like
It's Friday at the convention.
Oh, with much trepidation, off to Sovereign.
Then.
Like
The moment
Mushu
we've been
rising
waiting.
out of the flame. So you enter the store and Sovereign is, I am so excited. Hang on.
So excited.
You're not gonna buy anything. Get out. And and you just do this like,
Oh, no.
and then like, I will be making a post on Yield Yelp about this.
Going on the town notice
It's
board.
just a doggy with like a sheet over the side of it with bad reviews of stores going around the bazaar.
It's like a guy with a sandwich board, like some guy just wearing a sandwich board. He yelps at people who walk by.
You hear a town crier like walk by.
I got kicked out of the store. Would not go back. 1 star. And this person.
Car service.
Then Sovereign turns the open sign to close. Come in. Oh, I may have misjudged on that. Looking at Kyola. Come.
I had to jump off of Bjorn's shoulders to kind of guess where the height was. They only had a few seconds to.
It'll be fine.
Yeah.
And it stretches.
Oh, joy of joys.
Yay.
Okay. So they bring you back into the back, and Scotty hands over the purple monstrosity with the tufts of black feather. Also grabs you and is like, I also have procured makeup for this evening. So, would you like to put it on now and wear it all day, or would you rather come back and then let me put it on?
It'll be fresher if you do it later, right?
Oh yeah, we could do it at the pit. It's fine. I've got a whole kit. I can bring it with me. It's fine. This will be fine because it'll also give me a little bit of time for alterations. Let's see. The little, what's your name?
Annabelle?
Annabelle, yes, okay. So, how do you feel about black and silver?
Fine, I guess.
Very well. And grabs it. It's actually very reminiscent of what you're currently wearing, but it's that fabric where if you kind of like you move it, it
Oh my
looks
God.
one color, like it looks silver, and if you move it back, it looks black. So like as you play with it, it's got
Does it?
that has the stretch to it, and
I didn't see it.
y-
It's a double-sided sequence.
Amazing.
I'm just.
Just some color shift,
Incredible.
oil
Yeah.
slick.
yeah. Some little, It's very much like your current outfit, but it's just this. So as you move around, it
Alright.
shines and the light catches it. It does not photograph well at all. So many flares.
How glossy is it?
Oh, that one's
Good
not
question.
glossy. That one's
Oh,
not
God.
Oh boy, that's
glossy.
Alright. Guess this'll do? Okay. Alright.
Corvina. Oh. Well, I mean, I don't know your name, but we'll pretend like everybody's been introduced. Corvina.
yeah. We pointed. We said.
Let's see what you have for me.
It's basically a power suit, but no undershirt. And when I say power suit, I mean 80s power suit with the shoulder pads.
Yes. Yes.
Amazing.
And
Yes.
it. So what's remarkable about this, and by the way, it is a purple.
Hey.
However,
Oh.
a little bit of heat, and it goes green.
Ooh.
Oh.
Thermal.
Ooh.
It is hypercolor.
So that means when I sweat, it will turn green.
I
That's a
suppose.
good point.
Okay, hang on. Let me hang on. Hang on.
Is this like a mood
hang on.
suit,
I
or
got
what
this.
is it?
We'll
I'm
do.
so jealous. You have an entire mood suit. I just have a mood ring.
We'll hang on. This is a workshop. I have another idea.
That's why we're here. We're here
What
early.
what is your what color speaks to you?
I like the color purple for royalty, but I would also like a burgundy color, the color of blood.
Burgundy. I can work with that. So
Never heard anything more on brand.
That's it. Yeah.
they go back and grab this cape that is pretty much the okay, so very similar in the color shift, but remember when Buffy was big and everybody was wearing that same like burgundy shirt that Angel wore that kind of shifted between a burgundy and a black?
Oh,
Okay.
Man, that's giving
my
me
God.
that blast in the past. Like
Oh
right
my
there in
God.
the brain.
I've been rocking that lately, and oh my god, I can see it.
Okay, so
Oh, David
it's a
Boreanaz.
cape. It's a cape that's made of that. And it has these pauldrons that are pointy, like anime exaggerated points that
I'm liking
evoke
this.
power. And
It's gonna take out some of the
underneath it, because it's got strapping
Burning
like
shoulders.
a harness in there, and it's basically more or less a corded corset that wraps around, that is strapped in.
Corset cape, very swag.
Yeah.
I like it.
What is underneath all this? Do I have pants on?
It's not the first time that Corvina has tortured this NPC either, so
Yeah.
it's like just so.
I'm
It's
liking
actually
this
great
sharpness. Reminds me of my fangs.
See if these work. And they throw you like black snakeskin pants.
Whoa.
Intentionally being a little bit of an asshole right there.
Like, what do you think this is? I can't wear this snakeskin. I wear my own pants. Thank you very much. Everything else looks good.
Oh my god.
Now slap a few bones in it, and it should be ready.
Very well. Gyla.
Oh no.
Don't cry.
Too late. I'm just crying all of my left eye makeup off. It's fine.
Kyola's big regret is like, why am I here?
Okay.
It'll be fine.
Oh no, no it won't be. The DM.
It's gonna be amazing.
Corvina sent something back. You have that option as well.
They pull out sparkly, glossy, like, looks like it has a little bit of urethane over top of the sparkle. Chaps.
Yes. Oh, that's good.
That's kind of, I hold them up and be like, how does one wear these?
Is there fringe?
Of course there's fringe.
Oh, Lord.
There's also
All the artwork that's gonna go towards this episode.
Yeah.
Cosplayers, get on it. Let's go.
there's also a silver unitard that is long sleeve that has the fringe going down the sleeve.
God, it's good.
I see your vision, sir. I don't know about this material combination.
I mean, what would you suggest? Because I think it'll look fantastic with the mask.
Listen, we get paid for this. Just wear the outfit.
Well, first let me see the mask. Let me see the mask.
So, the mask has it's a leather mask that has a pointed nose on it with feathers sticking out from all around it. The leather has been painted a silver, and all of the feathers are green, like Kelly green, to match the Kelly green chaps that are sparkly.
I don't know. If I were
Really
you,
good.
it doesn't match up with your skin tone.
Finally, some good fucking food.
Seems fine to me. This is fashion on the continent.
I also kind of just assume like this leotard is like a thong leotard is what's happening, just like
Yeah.
real bad. Those are some choices that you made that yeah, sure, that's what I'll wear in public.
Hey, you'll have a mask. Nobody needs to know, right?
That's true.
I think I'd stick out a little bit, and that outfit's really just gonna put me over the top in this.
Would
I'm
you like
open to
contact the
suggestions.
sovereign with a mirror when you wear it.
Just text a selfie to the queen.
So with a mirror. So it's a mirror. What would it be? A mirrory? I'll hold it for you, Cleola. I'll hold it for you.
You
Turn
just
around.
timed it perfectly.
The Vikings are off to the side, holding like reflective lighting.
A little better.
I mean, you have such peerless taste, sir, that I just couldn't come up with the suggestion to better this.
Could put some fringe on the mask.
Bjorn got the brain cell back.
Very Orville Peck-esque.
Yeah. Really ties the look together.
Yeah, just
Top to bottom, you know. Is he trolling? Maybe a little bit.
he's fucking with us. He's totally fucking with us.
Maybe a little bit.
I'm like, that's great. I'll see it tonight with that. And I just like lean back against something solid looking.
Very long suffering.
And for the piece de resistance. They throw over to you, Bjorn. So how familiar with 80s cartoon He-Man, Masters of the Universe, are you?
Very
go.
specific.
Right here.
If it's the pink jumpsuit.
No.
Pink romper.
No.
Or
It's-
just vintage.
It's He-Man's,
Oh, okay,
not
okay.
Prince Adam. So
Okay.
you see, with attached to a wide gold belt, bloomers that are glittery blue fur.
Yes.
Like just big old bloomers that are blue fur with boots that match. And that is your outfit.
Yeah. Okay. Is there a harness involved, or is it just the shorts?
It's just the shorts.
Good. Excellent.
You know, Bjorn,
Shaking my
if you
head.
wear that, you remind me of my servant back home. That's the only thing they wear.
I don't want to ask about that.
Yeah, like Scotty said, we're getting paid for this.
You know, I really like mine now.
We don't need to put these on yet, right?
Oh, we wouldn't want to
I
ruin
think
the
you need to put
surprise.
yours on.
You might need to, yeah.
No, break it in a little.
Make sure
I
it
mean,
fits.
Sky's just got a big.
I do need to
shaking
know
grin
if
on
I
her face.
need to make any alterations or like take anything in, let anything out.
He just sighs deeply and is like, all right, where do I change?
There's a curtain back there.
All right. He
Definitely
goes and
camera in
changes
there.
into the little blue furry shorts.
Shorts is generous.
There. Guys, should we get somebody something small like a little hat or a feather or a cape? Something. Not somebody. Something.
Something?
Something.
Something?
The ball? The ball needs an outfit. I don't even know if it can wear things. I mean,
Oh.
Oh, Lola!
Oh.
Lola wants something to have something.
I guess.
Lola has spoken.
Yeah, you guys deal with the ball. Trying to divert attention.
Give that thing something sparkly.
Does Sovereign see something if we hold it out?
Reach
Sorry,
back
here,
and pull
discuss it.
something out of my bag and just hold it.
Why are you cupping air?
Finally,
Never mind.
somebody who's on my level.
Can't see them either. It's the strangest thing. What color is
Good.
something right now?
Roll it.
Something is black. Keeps changing colors. too.
Ominous.
Ah, it matches my soul.
Do I still need to be in these shorts? Or
Yes. Whoa. That was not it. That was not it, folks. Not it. Joke's ruined. Never mind.
the elf was too thirsty.
It's just true.
Yeah.
I
Bjorn is just kind of standing there like,
mean, it's a fantastic look, so I don't know what.
yeah. Well, if all of you say so.
It's great.
Perfect.
How do they fit?
Like a glove.
Okay.
Bjorn's gonna kick my ass later.
So we're all wearing this right now?
I mean, I assume you
assuming.
would not wear it out in public, but you absolutely can.
We'll try it out. Like, I'll try
Yeah.
my suit on.
Yeah, okay. So if we I can't be the only one modeling a look for
Fine,
tonight.
fine. We're changing the mind.
Actually wearing them out and about.
See how it goes.
No.
No, you're not.
We have to allow our gracious
Everyone's like, no.
host to make
was-
edits as
Okay,
needed.
okay.
Yeah. Just
Completely
make sure it's all, perfect.
Got a sequin out of place.
Scotty, you're also covered in glitter.
Yeah, I mean, we could also just cover
Yarn.
something in glitter and then everyone could see them.
True.
It would also leave glitter everywhere.
Can you give something the glitter curse?
If,
Are you willing to do this?
I mean, if someone else takes something out of my...
Something likes your bag, though.
Oh, no.
so-
No glitter for something. So, sorry, something?
Thank
Just
you.
talk about it like you can't hear.
What do you say? Something? You want an outfit?
I'm good. I don't have
good call.
appendages. It makes it hard for me to wear things.
That's fair. That's fair.
You could knit you like a
Tape
little
some
cozy.
sunglasses.
a little
Also-
cozy.
A tea cozy.
I don't really have a concept of like, top, head, bottom, left, right. I'm spherical, so. Like,
So we need to find a tea cozy.
I'm thinking tea cozy, just like nicely knit by someone's grandma. Someone's grandma's selling tea cozies. We'll find you one.
Yeah.
To the craft shop.
I'm
The
surprised
swap
it is
meets.
taking you 10 episodes to get to the craft store. TBH.
But the build up was beautiful.
Now the real show starts.
How proud of himself is Sovereign right now? Is Sovereign just like
It's all
living
of us
the
that matters.
dream?
Yeah.
Make
Yeah.
me an insight check.
Okay. 15.
They are reasonably proud because it is actually fine craftsmanship.
Oh
Yeah, it's fine. It's finely done. It's nicely done. But is also thoroughly enjoying the reaction that you're having.
Yeah.
Alright.
It's well done. Thank you.
I'm just gonna slowly like roll out of the store and hang out outside while they do the rest of their ridiculous stuff, hoping to be forgotten.
Did you change back out?
I didn't change into.
Yeah.
Rejected.
Yep, I'm just gonna sit on. I assume they have like a little Wild West porch. Just sit on that and wait.
Just to
Smoke
check
a pipe,
something.
chill
There's
out,
not
chill
Yeah,
out.
smoke a pipe.
any hint of blue hair in Sovereign's hair, is there? Right now?
Can you imagine?
Make me a
Oh,
perception check.
Oh
shit,
god.
why is- Wrong character for this. Oh shit! Dirty 20!
Yes.
Guys still got the brain cell!
Hey.
It's fairly white.
Okay. She just has that moment of, wait a second, this seems an awful like, but never mind.
So do you have everything you need?
Oh yeah, I'm good. Be back.
All right.
All right.
Yeah.
We all change.
Would you
Yeah,
like
I'll take
me
that, yeah.
to meet you at the pits with your costumes and the makeup ready to go?
Sure.
So
Sure.
Sure. Where should we go?
you will head to the fighting pits, say at around 5 p.m. and go. There'll be a primary path. Go off of that and around back to the contestants' entrance. And if you don't see me immediately, then ask for me, and whoever's working will come and find me, and I'll get you in.
Fair enough.
And again,
Alright.
I'm sponsoring you. Oh, just so you are aware, they are changing things a little bit for this evening. There's some big rumors that there's quite the impressive party in town that's going to be partaking. So some of the local mages have decided to reintroduce the group contest of Monster Brawl.
Well, that sounds delightful.
Pray tell us what is Monster Brawl.
Do tell more.
Yeah.
If you enter into the group competition, each group will face off against a different monster. You get points for the number of people who are up at the end of the encounter, felling the beast, and some points for flair. Felling the beast wins you the most points. Having people up by the end of the time still will get you additional points, and then you get some points for creativity.
Are
Oh, that sounds
health
perfect.
potions allowed?
What was that?
Our group
Oh,
is
good
full of
question.
flair. I can give you that much.
Are health potions allowed?
No.
Good to know.
All right. Okay. Healing spells.
Healing spells, yes. Health potions, no.
All right.
Healing
Alright.
objects that are just on us.
That's
What about
fine.
spells?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Pretty much anything, your regular equipment, everything except healing potions.
All right.
Well,
Madam Nix.
let's go get them, everyone.
It's gonna
Also, how many days have we been in town at this point?
This is technically, yeah. Yep.
just the longest that Kyle
I mean,
has been in
technically
the
it's
same
your
town before.
second full day, because you came in at night
So,
and then
Yeah.
another night. So,
okay. I was just making sure because I think I have one more day to pick up that shield then.
Right. Yeah. I mean, hell, we could do it this afternoon.
I don't think it's ready until tomorrow, though. I think it was
Oh.
3 days.
Just swing by her already.
Well, could be done
I
early.
mean,
You never
you could
know.
probably try throwing more money at him and see if he can get it done quicker.
I mean, we're right across the street from that, aren't we?
Basically, yeah, nearby.
Okay, well, they were all having that conversation. I'm gonna run across the street and be like, hey, is my shield ready?
No. I just
How
saw you
much would it-
yesterday.
Was it seriously just yesterday?
Seriously, it was just yesterday.
It's been a long day and a half, I guess. Is there a price on a rush order? Anything you can do by this evening?
I don't know that I can have anything done by this evening, but I can give you a loaner for a rental fee.
What's that good old rental fee?
What did I originally charge you for the item? So I don't have to.
$4.50.
450. 50 gold.
Isn't this money you don't have yet?
I have this
Oh wait, we
money.
didn't have it.
Yes, I
We
didn't
did
originally have
yesterday.
it when I placed the order.
Yeah.
Just think on it for a second, and then I'm like, no thanks. I think I'll just take my ass kicking this evening, and I just like walk backwards out of the store. Bye.
Shame I'm not in this conversation because I have a shield I do not use in combat.
And then I assume you guys are coming out, and I will go back to you all walking out of that other store.
Back in our normal clothes
Right.
again.
Yes. Mercifully.
Could use the tan though, Bjorn.
So what, you want me to lay out naked on the roof all day? Like...
No, I don't. That
I mean, if you want to, knock yourself out, but
No.
Oh, goodness.
it makes a job.
All right.
Yeah.
So you head towards Nyx's nascent uncommon nettles, which, by the way, for the note taker, it's nettles, not metal. And you realize this as you see the flower motif on the sign, and it's a play on words because common nettles is a type of flower, and this is uncommon nettles.
Scotty taking the notes is not the best decision making of this group. We did not think this one through.
Oh.
It
And
is littered with typos.
on the outside of the shop is it looks like an ordinary shop, same storefront as many of the other shops in this area, but as you enter it, it's almost like a warm spring breeze brushes past you, and it's slightly warmer in the shop than it is outside with that like chilly fall air that's outside. And you enter and you see that it's as if a spring grove were inside this shop. the bookshelves are actually made out of tree trunks that grow and line, creating a shelf. So you have trees and their branches form forward to make different shelves. And along the shelves are all little bottles of different colored liquid and animal figurines and paper and quills and all manner of magical, non-magical items. And there are little blue birds that are kind of sitting around the various branches and chirping and flying. And one of them flies up, and you see that above you there is another floor that has an overlook above, looking down into the main floor, and that is filled out, made out of the tree that is inside this store. And you notice that the wood on the bottom has, or the floor on the bottom has like circles on the inside of a tree. And standing before you is an elvish woman who you can't really gauge her age just by looking at her. If she was human, you would assume she's probably in her early to mid 40s. She has brown skin with tightly braided hair, and woven into her braids are these what look like crystalline blue flowers. Her eyes are gold like the morning dawn. And when she sees you, she smiles, and the corners of her eyes crinkle. Hello, come in. How may I help you?
Hi.
Annabelle,
Like busy gawking.
your sword starts pulling you to the front of the counter.
Oh. Yikes.
So there was actually a few things. One of them was this. To pull the sword out and just like, I found this, and
You hear in your head,
figure out-
hello? Don't be a sod, introduce us.
Remind me, do I have a name? Did I ever get a name for this sword? Like, introduce you. What the fuck are you talking about? Sorry. Hi. It talks.
Do you...
And apparently it's cursed.
Oh, please put it on the counter. And she's not touching it.
I like get up on my tiptoes, put it on the counter.
And pulling from the breast pocket, which she looks like she's wearing a suit, but oddly enough, it seems as if instead of fabric, it's leaves. Like it has the texture of very large, bright green leaves. And she moves back, pulls out these little spectacles that she puts on her, the brim of her nose, and looks down at it, and do you always pick up strange objects and just start using them?
Yes.
Yeah. Sometimes.
It's a useful weapon. It's a good sword.
If
In my defense, the last cursed thing that I found, it kind of just appeared on me. and this is the only one that I picked up.
Are you still wearing, or did you ever put it back on?
Yeah, she still wears it. Yeah.
Okay. Do you gesture to?
Yeah, like yeah.
Okay.
It's not cursed anymore.
That we know of.
Well,
According to
it's
the hag.
supposedly not cursed anymore, at least.
According to a hag in a cave.
Most
Perhaps
reliable
one of the
source.
most trustworthy
According to the Yelp board.
sources. Yeah. I don't know shit about magic.
If you don't mind, I'm not gonna do any harm to your items, but may I take a closer look at them?
Yeah, of course. I'll take that off, put it on the counter as well.
All right. She goes and to the side of her counter, pulls out like a little kit that it's a little wooden box, and she opens it up, starts pulling out a variety of things. She then grabs a set of tools that she unravels. It's wrapped in leather. She pulls out looks like a very small knife blade, and she takes a little piece of glass and scrapes some of the collar, the little bit of the leather from the collar, and then does a similar thing with part of the blade, just trying to get a little bit of stuff. And she puts another piece of glass on each of those and pulls out what looks like a steampunk-esque why am I blanking? Yep. And microscope, and puts them down and starts looking through it. This is interesting. She was looking at the one from the collar and then puts the other one from the sword. This is very interesting. I'm going to ask you for a very weird request, but I promise it's important.
All right.
May I have a pinprick of your blood? You can have it back after I look at it.
I don't think it'll go back into my body at all, but sure.
Oh. If you're gonna keep getting cursed like this, we need to have some conversations about...
Please save her from herself.
So,
What?
as she's pulling her hand forward, she takes she takes a pen and a little needle and burns it. Then pokes your finger real quick, puts a little dab on another piece of glass, and waves her hand, and you're healed. And
thank you.
You're welcome. And she's looking underneath the thing. And then comes back up. So this consultation will be free. But the rest will start racking up and tallying. Gotta make a living.
Yes, you do.
Yes, this item is cursed, and she points to the sword. This item used to be cursed, pointing to the collar. You, however, are cursed.
Mm-hmm.
Say what?
Why?
And you will continue to collect. Well, cursed items will be drawn to you as part of the nature of this curse.
Excuse me?
Did will get a larger majority of glitter than everyone else in the party as Scotty was hugging them.
Make me a perception check.
Oh lord.
That's only a 9.
I mean, she's glittery.
We're just never gonna know for sure if the glitter is actually cursed, guys. We keep rolling low.
Is she like still glittery in a way that the rest of us have like shed our glitter?
Just her sparkling personality making the glitter shine.
You can make me a perception check if you want to.
Get the brain cell back.
Oh, that's. I think. Let me double check, but I think that's a dirty 20.
Oh, shit.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
She,
Bjorn,
you
get the brain
know,
cell back.
with all this natural sunlight, which there's natural sunlight in here. You're in a shop, natural sunlight. Yeah. She's got some glitter on her.
It's extra glittery.
Yeah.
I'm kind of like, I give Scotty the hairy eyeball.
She looks the exact same as everyone else. I don't know what you're hairballing me up for. We're all equally glittered.
Are we?
According to my perception roll.
So.
So-
Seems like there's more on Annabelle.
I can do a bit more investigation, but I will need a bit more. And I kind of need to know where you've been recently.
Well, the sword, we found that out in the keep outside of town. And for that, well, we dealt with the whole thing with the collar, with all of that back in the name of the town that we were close to. Natalie doesn't remember.
Hofstad?
Lockvar Port was
got
where you started, and then Hofstad was where you ended up.
It was between Lockvar Port and Hofstad that we dealt with the collar and all of that, and I acquired it, discovered that I had it in Lockvar Port. It was odd.
What do you remember before that?
How much?
I mean, I can only help you so much as you're willing to help me help you.
Do you want us to step out, Annabelle?
No, it's fine. I was in a storm. I was a sailor, and there was a storm, and it was. Turn to the others. It was like the one that's on the day that we all met in Upper Port. It was exactly the same with the lightning and the electricity and all of that, and it was unnatural. And I got thrown from my ship, and I don't remember anything after that until I woke up washed up on the beach.
Was she being truthful that she was a sailor?
I believe the question is, do I believe her? And you can make an insight check.
I believe her specifically for about these sailor bits. That's a fuck. I believe her wholeheartedly. I love that die.
I don't know what will happen to.
Okay.
I don't know what happened in the storm to everything else, but I don't know what happened in that time, and it was he was across the world from where I woke up, where I was sailing. No idea how that happened, but
That aligns a bit better with what I'm seeing.
and what's that?
Do you have any idea who would modify your memory? And with that, we're going to take a break.
Wow. Wow.
How dare you end on emotions?
Question.
I wanna know! Can you show me?
Oh,
I wanna know who modified my memory.
Yes.
all right.
Oh my god.
So we're going to take a quick break. As a reminder, we will be giving away this character journal so that you can use it to create your own cool characters and track their journey through emotional turmoil and pain and exposure of backstories. In order
As one
to be eligible for this character journal, we just need you to enter backstory into the chat and
Yes.
all one word, all
Backstory.
lowercase backstory, and you'll be eligible. We will be right back after this short break. Thank you. We will be back. I don't know what that voice was, but it's fine. It's fine. Fancy meeting you here.
Oh god.
All right. I'm about to pull the thing. So if you have not entered and you want to enter, type backstory into chat.
Get that sweet journal, y'all.
Backstory.
Yeah, that looks
get
really-
this, get this cool, nifty little player journal. Just so you know, the cover is red. The inside stuff is red too, so it matches. Woo! All right. And in 3, 2, 1, we're gonna roll it. Yo, Princess Lady Bro. Princess Lady Bro. Congratulations. All right.
See, this is your excuse to make a new character.
That's
to put in
right.
the book.
New book.
Hey, there's like that whole thing in January, right? Create like a character a day. You
Is
guys
there?
seen that challenge?
What?
Word.
Excuse me, but
Friends of ours are doing
what?
it, so jump on it.
Yeah.
Info. Send it in
Yep.
chat later. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, we're gonna do alternate between me and my husband when we post that on our website because it's overwhelming to create one in a day. So
I mean,
A lot of work.
that's
yeah.
a lot.
do I have to have a complete backstory or can I just have a...
It
Just
depends.
idea.
Whatever you like.
Because...
That's probably up to you.
Wait,
I
we're gonna
think
see how
the-
many
the rules
renditions of
are-
Hawkeye I can do. I can do.
Yeah, there you go.
I believe in you and your ability to make Hawkeye into so
That'd be
many
amazing.
characters.
Oh my god. But yeah,
Thousands
it's
of
like
Hawkeyes.
I'll look for the official
do it.
rules. I know somebody has it. I've got tagged several times on it, so once I get it, I'll share it on the forums.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
All right. Let's get right back into it. So I believe before the break, we maybe just had Nyx reveal that Annabelle herself is cursed. So
Gasp amongst the surprise party.
I will need, she's like, I will need a little bit of time and I will need a little bit more of your blood to be able to run a few tests.
Yeah.
So a bit of advice, just in general. Blood or something of the person is usually a required ingredient with most curses. So
And you're asking me for more of the same.
that's why I'm telling you things like, and she snaps her fingers, and the little bit of blood on the glass that she was inspecting is gone. Like, it's incinerated, it's gone. And then she hands you the piece of glass that it was on to be like, I don't want this. Like, be careful who you're just willing to let take your blood. And so a little bit about curses, in case you would like to know, because, well, you are cursed.
Yeah.
Curses tend to require certain spell components, and those components tend to bear a specific connection to the target. So it could be a bit of their hair, a bit of blood, a bit of the dying breath of their lover. To the extent that it is more closely related to you, the stronger it is. So if it's just a bit of your hair, something that you slough off on a daily basis. It's not that. But if it's closer to the connection of what makes you you, the easier it will be to adhere to you. Additionally, there's a component of malevolence to them. All curses, even small ones, have an element of spite, of anger, of sadness, of rage to them. Do you know of someone who would want to harm you?
I mean, and we tried to, and apparently did, remove the curse off of that, because of the collar. It was by having someone else remove it, the original curse. And I don't know, maybe supposedly it was a sea witch that had cursed that thing. And she wasn't too happy about that.
I can believe that the sea witch cursed the item.
That's
And
all I
that
can think of.
someone like that used the item on you. This is something else.
What?
I don't know. So,
I
if you are willing
don't
to
know.
trust me, I can do a little bit more looking. Curses tend to have some kind of triggering event associated with them. It can be...
Is there any way to tell what the component was? The thing connected to me. Any way to tell what that might have been?
Potentially.
Alright, done. Whatever you need.
And she takes your hand and she pulls out a little bit of a knife or a knife from her equipment and slices the palm of your hand and then grabs your hand and has a little potion bottle that she puts underneath it. It's like, it'll be over quickly. And as she's like grabbing your hand, and at first it hurts, but then her hand radiates this energy and you don't feel it, but more blood comes out. It's kind of a weird, like, if you're looking at it, it's a weird sensation because you can't feel it, but it seems like more blood is coming than should be. And then she grips a little bit tighter and it stops and your hand's healed. I'll do some work. I'll find out what I can. At the very least, I may be able to point you in some directions. And I'll make sure that this doesn't go anywhere. And she's indicating your blood.
Thank you.
Your sword is mostly harmless. May get you into some inappropriate social situations, but mostly harmless.
Mostly harmless.
Mostly harmless.
Classic birds.
Right. Just like humans.
Mostly.
I'll take my things back and kind of step aside, kind of like awkwardly, just like, okay, it's fine. You guys just go ahead. I'm just gonna put my sword back on, the belt, put the armor back on. It's fine.
It's fine.
While that was happening, I was like listening, but I was also like looking around the shop, like anything on the shelves that's extra interesting. Like, how is she lighting this? Are these real birds? What's on the floor?
All right.
Taking notes for your
know.
future.
Make
Yeah, I need to know what my shop front should look like.
yeah, so make me all the checks that you're wanting. So make me a nature check to determine if the birds are real, or you can make me an arcana check. Just
Well, it's gonna be an 8 either way,
okay.
but I guess nature.
Okay, this looks real, but logically it had to have been by some magical means. Just don't know what it is. So the birds seem to be real. You could come back at various times and see if they're still there. That would
Pop in every hour on the hour.
yeah.
Is there like you said there was a design on the floor? Is it like writing?
No, it's like the rings of a tree. It's as if the floor is a giant tree stump, but so it looks like a slice of a tree that's huge
Alright.
as the bottom
Wow.
of the floor.
That looks cool.
And is the light coming from like particular sources? Like, are there orbs of light up there, or is it just like sunlight
It
from nowhere?
seems like sunlight from nowhere.
There's no like writing anywhere on the walls or like on the stairs or like runes. There's got to be something happening.
There's gotta be something happening.
There's something happening.
As a person who knows nothing about magic, this is all very just lovely.
It's
Just really
it's-
very nice.
It's very
I will peruse the shop.
yeah, it's very very nature.
Yeah.
Like it's some cool nature inside.
I'm liking the vibe. Yeah. Looking at those animals figurines and lots of other cool stuff.
Yeah, yeah. There's cool like you could there is a little like hand whittled. There's a little eagle, and a little bird, a little bear, and a little like wolf, and little
I'm very
Cute little-
charmed by these small animal figurines.
cute little animal figurines.
How much are the small animals?
She'll look over. 10 silver for the set.
Do they do anything, or are they just?
They're
Nice.
adorable.
No, they're lovely. I just figured it was worth checking before they did something, you know.
Oh, no. They would cost a lot more if they did something.
Fair enough. I will buy the animals. I'll buy the animals. Fuck it. Just doing some window shopping.
Is there anything else I can help you with?
Probably.
You should show him something.
Oh,
Yeah.
something. And I just whipped the ball out of my backpack and I'm about to slam it on the counter and then I gently set it. This is something.
It
What is it?
certainly is something. She looks at it and then is it sentient or is it just glow?
Something. And I just kind of like poke him.
Ow! Why with the poking all the time?
Because it should be obvious when you're supposed to say something, when you're being presented to people.
Something's orange right now.
Something.
Listen, you clam up when pretty people talk to you.
Has this thing even been around that long?
We're all like
what?
laughing in the background, like fucking this orb just dragging people left and right.
Oh, something's got a crush.
Something's an ass.
I have no ass. I am an orb.
Very round.
Very
Anyway,
round.
what can you tell us about this
Oh,
lovely orb?
just like well, it appears to be attached to you, or it appears that it is connected to you.
Connected.
Yeah.
Buddy system.
She hands over her little spectacles and she hands them to Kyola.
I put them on, I guess.
So,
That's-
Scotty, roll me your color.
Orange.
So, something's glowing orange, and you see this like kind of like back and forth of similar magical energy going between you and something. As you look down at like your hands and look at something.
That's cool. I look at that and then I look around the rest of the shop with these little spectacles. Do they show me anything else cool?
I think we lost someone.
Yeah. Be back soon. There we go. Yes, so a variety of things start glowing throughout the shop. There's a staff that is glowing, giving off kind of a green, and it looks like it has some snake imagery that's carved into it. You see, surprisingly though, there are a few things that don't glow. Like, there are certain potions that you feel like, little potion bottles that you feel like probably should be glowing and aren't.
So like the vibe I'm getting from these little glasses is that they're like detect magic glasses. Sort of.
Sort of.
Okay, sort of.
Sort of. There are certain things that you feel like are probably magical in this shop, but they're not glowing.
All right, I take the glasses off, sort of flip them back and forth, hand them back, and be like, those are really cool. What exactly does this do?
So, it will show you magic, but magical items that have a connection to the Feywild.
Yeah. Okay. Do you think there's a reason? And not to be insensitive, something, but is there a way to disconnect this ball from me?
Oh. I hope he didn't, or they didn't hear that.
I lightly apologize beforehand.
Something's
connected to the poker either.
yes, something's
Yeah.
like light dims just a little bit.
Oh.
Hey, yes.
Can I give
Yes to
something a
going
little
forward.
pat? I mean, I still can't see something, so
Yeah.
maybe I wouldn't know.
You go where you think something is, but you land just a little bit to the right, and so
Yeah, kind of clip it.
yeah.
Scotty picks up his hand.
I just
Still
move your
returning it.
hand.
Yeah. So, it's not quite like a curse. It's just is. So maybe you could either try transferring the connection or destroying it would
Oh, that-
probably also.
Seems a little mean. It hasn't done anything, I guess. All right.
I've only been in existence for a
Okay.
couple of hours.
I know something. It's just.
Freedom is a good thing.
Yeah, this is great. I'm glad you're here, and
I'm glad you're here.
I just like scoop him up, and I'm just holding something like under my arm, and I take that pin back out that I've just been carrying around, and I'm like, who does this summon?
Oh,
Still trying to figure it out.
she'll take a
The arrow brooch.
Like,
yeah. She'll
Thanks.
Yeah, I would like to know for sure before I have men in tights.
I mean, they roam around the forest looking for fights.
Maybe that's who we're fighting tonight.
hey! Oh my god, plot twist!
I know what mom says.
mean,
Second break. Hold on. We'll wait.
forgot to have this open. I should just always be prepared for this.
Right.
I can take a look into that. It'll cost you 17 gold.
17 American gold.
This is when Keola starts getting worried about money. Never
Right.
before, but now it's like,
That's like 17 tips,
Uh,
Martha.
Yeah, like what's Martha gonna do in these dire
I
economic
have to
times?
support my wife.
One of my wives needs money.
Chat, don't let her pretend like Martha's her wife.
I will go. Okay, and for that price, will you also tell me if I'm cursed? Because that seems to be a group theme.
So judging eyes.
This is what I get for offering you a discount to begin with. Because you know Quizzic's charge is 20 gold.
Oh, do we?
I just narrow my eyes and cross my arms.
Yes, I did hear about your encounter with Quizzix.
Seems like everybody did.
Of course.
Make oil save.
Wow.
You don't seem to be cursed, but give me your hand. And she does, like, takes a look. Yeah, I don't see anything there.
Oh, thank goodness. Alright, alright.
Speaking of fey
Excellent, that-
nonsense,
Say nonsense.
Bjorn is going to extract Vafir's sigil and be like, is this something we need to be concerned about?
Depends. How did you acquire that?
It was given to us, I assume, by its owner.
A drunk man in a cell. Very obnoxious.
Who wasn't
Well,
actually a drunk man in a cell,
no,
just disguised as one.
That was a disguise.
That was Scotty's first attempt at lying and was ousted by her entire
Assumed he didn't have the brain
the
cells.
lie for someone else.
Like, no,
Sorry,
Scotty.
Scotty.
You stick to the truth. Go outside. You're bad at this.
And she goes and she pulls down a book. And she's like flipping through V's. I know it starts with a V. Okay, here we go. Ah. The twins.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Scotty and Bjorn just kind of awkwardly look at each other.
We're not twins.
You're not?
I mean, all humans look alike to me.
They do, they really do.
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, you've basically got the same hairstyle too. It's just anyway.
Cultural traditions, you know.
I like how even in the game we both have it flipped the opposite way.
So Vafir gave this to himself. Yes.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
It sure seemed, well, he does want us to do some things.
That would be more.
Yeah.
That's more. That seems a little bit more. Their kind of general approach. And by they, I
What do you know
mean
about him?
the Fae in general. Fae.
Yeah. You never get anything for free with those guys.
Some stories go.
I don't know a ton about him, but at least the minimal documentation that I have, the brother, while a bit of a jokester, is mostly harmless. The sister, however,
Mhm.
is full of wrath and vengeance.
Lovely.
Fantastic.
So, this doesn't appear to be magical.
Guess we'll find out. But thank you for checking.
Anything else you would like to know?
Was that
or chat by?
staff in like for sale area, or was it
Yeah.
behind the counter? I'm gonna sidle up to it while they were having their conversation and just like, without touching it, inspect it.
All right.
While she's doing that, Scotty is gonna put like the sheriff notes like on the table, set aside so when everyone's done. And go through the inventory and see if there's anything else magical we've forgotten about
Probably.
while we're here. Is anyone else cursed? Did we cover all the curses?
Let's hope not.
Well,
Mm?
We're all cursed.
So, the staff has its kind of a gnarled branch. But then as the branches come to the tip, they form the head of a cobra. But still looking like branches. And then throughout the body of it, there are like what look like snake scales and snakes carved into this.
Guessing I can't tell what it does just by looking at it.
You can make me an Arcana check.
Okay,
Or-
sure.
Or just in general history, intelligence.
Oh, that'll be 18
All right.
for the Arcana check.
You feel that this staff, it actually calls to you a little bit because of the nature of your magic. Corvina, this staff would also catch your eye.
Okay.
And you get the feeling that this would allow you to command a giant constrictor snake.
Ooh. Hello. Cue Anaconda by Nicki Minaj.
Right.
I was thinking of the movie.
I'm sorry, I had to bring it up. How much is this?
That
It's free.
that'll be about 250 gold.
Ooh.
Reasonable.
250.
Reasonable than Quizzic's shop, certainly.
Yeah,
I mean,
definitely.
honestly, given enough time, she indicates to you, Kyla, you could probably make this.
So we'll both have.
I mean, given enough time.
Yeah, I also don't know that snakes are my, thing. I just kind of indicate Corvina.
Oh, but I wouldn't
We have-
mind, and I
have a
wouldn't
whole entire
impose.
snake here already. Just gotta find my own.
How would Bolin feel about a snake friend?
Nope. My little raccoon buddy, he's already real upset about this ball, just like puffed up. Looking at
It's
it.
just in perpetual. Nope. Nope.
Yeah.
Nope.
She creates some little like little dried fruit and some nuts and whatnot, and magics them, like floats them over to Bolin.
Aw.
Grabs him with his little raccoon paws.
Oh my god, little hands.
Aw, see, someone likes you a lot in this town.
Aw.
Oh, someone.
Oh, little buddy. Come on. Other druid.
Corvina, you getting it?
Alright.
Not quite. If you say that out loud, she says, not quite.
To being a druid? Mm. Mm.
Mm.
We have a new mystery.
Looking at it.
Hmm.
Mm.
Huh?
This is a Spider-Man point meme.
Yeah.
Like everybody pointing at each other.
Do you have any health potions?
Oh.
Do. As a matter of fact, I've just brewed up a fresh batch, so I have 5 of them.
How much would they be?
50 a piece, I believe.
Oh wow.
Any discount if we take the whole lot?
Hang on, I may have just said that wrong. I was going from memory.
okay.
I believe we have paid
Sounds
45, right?
Yep, 50.
Yeah.
Yeah, that seems like the going rate. And
Seems
like we
fair
should
enough.
take all of them because of our lifestyles.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, I also have one of these, and she puts down.
Like we all leaned in there. Like, yes.
Right.
And she puts down a really big one. But that one will cost you 1,500.
We don't need
How
that
does
one.
it differ? Is it just a larger quantity?
More powerful?
It'll cure quite a bit more.
I also think it's a fairly moot point because
Oh, yeah.
I don't have that much money, guys.
I mean, if we win later, maybe come back for it.
That's true.
Fair enough.
Is there a deal if we get all 5 health potions?
I mean, I'm gonna
Scotty,
persuade
high off
him.
of the fruit selling energy. Like, let's go.
What kind of fruits have
From
you
the
been
3
eating?
silver that I made. That I promptly handed over.
What color are these health potions, and would you say they are electric blue?
Oh my god. I can. $230 for the lot.
230.
Seems like a deal
Sounds
to
good
me.
to me.
Done. Yeah,
Everyone okay with chipping in with buying 1 each?
Let's do it.
absolutely.
Sure.
Yeah.
We're gonna want them.
All right.
Yep, we're gonna
Yes,
need it
yes,
for
we are.
sure.
We have a rather unfortunate
Oh,
habit
show.
of getting in fights.
Speaking of which,
Little
our
bit.
fight is scheduled. All right, that's 46 gold for everyone. If you wanna take out of inventory, and everyone gets a health potion.
Well,
We're back in business.
if you find yourself if you find one of you dead and you can get back to me within the day, I could probably help you with that for a small fee.
So we'll probably
All
be
right.
back later tonight. Yeah.
Don't
What about
curse us.
Yeah, you can do that all on your own.
speaking of, so
Gotta catch 'em all.
you asked about if someone would want to modify my memory. How would that be reversed?
Well, we would need to know how powerful that modification was, how much time it covers.
And by nature of it, I mean, and then, like what date do I last remember it being? Like before the storm, like.
That is a great question. Have you asked what year it is?
No, I haven't.
Oh no.
Boy.
What is the date specifically?
Oh shit! I can't remember what month we started in.
Oh no, I don't know what month we were in either.
Yeah, hang on. Let me grab the Faerun calendar.
Eternal panic, eternal panic. It's fine.
It's fine. It's fine.
I think it was the 18th.
It's
of
fine.
April,
It's
right?
fine. It's fine. What, like, month at least, like, do I remember it being last, like,
So
like,
you
what time
remember?
of year?
You remember it being, so we started the campaign in Marpenoth, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So you remember it being mid of Elayant? So you assumed that you were missing like a couple of weeks.
Okay. Okay. Some fun phrasing goes up there. Okay.
So it's been, you guys have been together. It's been 1 week. She, because I don't think I actually came up with a year system. So it's been, God damn it. I'm trying, like, you guys
Time
have
to make the
been,
number.
you guys have been together, we'll say maybe like a couple of weeks, 1 week, around there. So it's the middle of Marpenoth.
Okay.
In the year 4492.
And what year do I remember it being last?
Backwards math.
4489.
Oh.
Eee.
Ooh. Hmm.
Hold the fuck up! Wait! Oh my god! Wait.
We're all just like, yeah, it's 4492, my dude. I don't know. We thought you knew that. Like,
Annabelle, you okay?
This is a completely
Did we miss your birthday?
Uh,
I
couple
sure
of
hope
them.
not. Given.
Oh my god.
no, it's not. What?
Better not.
Yeah.
I can't be missing 3 years. What the fuck?
3?
Right? You said 89.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's 3 years.
No, you're right.
Yeah.
Because we wouldn't know, so.
Yeah. So her eyes go a little big and be like,
That can't be right.
that'll be a powerful spell. Alternatively, have you been to the Feywild? Time works a
don't
little
think so.
different.
I don't know. I don't think so. Not that I remember.
Is there any way to tell if she's been to the Feywild? Like if she has anything left on her?
Oh.
I don't know, like magical sparkle dust or something. I don't
Yeah,
know. I
like
swing things with
Feywild
a hammer.
antibodies.
I think the magical sparkle dust is your fault, Scotty.
You
When I-
love it. You're welcome.
when
I'd
I've
be already
seen
at
my
about.
reflection, like in this time since all of this, have I looked older than I remember now that I think about it? Like,
No,
okay.
you don't look any older.
This doesn't make sense. I feel the same age that I was. This doesn't make any fucking sense.
I'm sorry that I am the one to
No,
break it to you.
It's not your fault. I'm sorry.
Take all the
Pat
time you
Annabelle on the
need.
shoulder.
Yeah.
Trying to be comforting, yeah.
Is there someone we can send a letter to try and get hold of for you? Get back in touch with?
There's no one.
Wait, she's. Insight check if Annabelle has no one. She has no one.
Yola,
It
I don't
doesn't
fucking believe that.
Right? No, there's someone we can send a letter to. Well, it's only 6, so yeah, I totally believe that there's.
We are such a trustworthy
Here.
party.
Tell you what.
Yeah.
Well, that's a, well,
You can
Let me tell you
DM
which one
me
it
if you
was.
want.
okay. Yeah, I can do. I mean, like, it would be it'd be a 17 either way.
Kyla, would you roll?
Oh, like a 6.
She is telling the truth.
I had no idea what to. Yeah, totally.
No one just had to send a letter to you now. It's fine. Okay. Well, if it is there any way aside from reversing what's been done to my head? Is there any other way to find out if I've been to the big world? Like
Maybe.
Scotty was saying.
Maybe. Give me... Give me a day. Let me see what I can figure out. Come back tomorrow morning. Try to enjoy yourself as much as you can, given everything. And let me see what I can do. If I can't do it, I know some people who could.
Okay. Thank you. Carol's just gonna kind of like walk off. She's just gonna go outside and just kind of
When
sit outside for a bit by herself.
when I had those glasses on, did Nyx give off a Fey essence at all?
She did.
Oh, okay, that's yeah, right, cool, excellent.
There's kind of like a green underglow to her.
All right.
Scotty's gonna just push the sheriff's papers over. Like, we still have some people to talk to. We need to go investigate the woods, but we're looking into the missing peoples from the sheriff's office. If you heard anything about it. So far, all we've heard is something about a very spooky lady with long black hair and 6 arms and a lot of spider web. Heard anything about this around these parts?
Yeah.
I haven't, but... And she grabs another book.
Actually, Scotty would not know any of this. Somebody else want to take the lead? Scotty was selling fruit.
That's right. Scotty was
Oh,
selling
yeah.
fruit.
We can say,
Spider-Man.
he
Yeah,
knows
yeah.
lines.
So
Yeah.
she goes,
Sorry, guys.
she's like, that could be a couple of things. Regardless of which one it is, you're gonna want to prepare. So this could be a drider, it could be a chrysalid, it could be a somber weave, maybe. I would need a little bit more information. So if you can find out a little bit more, then I can help you out with how best to prepare. Because if it is one of these things, you don't want to go into that fight without a little bit of preparation.
Yeah.
Are they generally nocturnal?
Generally, yes.
These. Okay, alright.
No hunting at night. Well,
If we do encounter one without knowing what it is there something we can try?
Well, it depends. If it's the somber weave, I have this oil that you can coat your weapons in. Otherwise, you're not going to damage it. Other than by some magical means. And it is completely immune to poison. If it's a drider, only fire will help you. And if it's the chrysalid, only necrotic.
How do we tell them apart? I mean, or I suppose, what sort of information would we need to bring back?
Honestly, they're all spider-esque creatures. If you know, I mean, knowing what they look like and what their webs look like will help narrow it down.
So if we brought you back some web, you could tell?
Most likely, yes.
Grab some of that
Yeah,
tomorrow.
the kid in town
and-
said long hair, but it's about all we know.
But he's also taking us to where he got his friend eaten. We can grab some web, come back.
Take a couple
Annabelle's-
sketches of what it looks like.
Yeah, question it. Well, hopefully we don't see it, because I don't think we
Well,
would
the-
do
Yeah,
well.
if we
web patterns.
see it,
Yeah.
that's gonna be a
Well, we
whole
could,
other
we could just
game.
grab some. Then, yeah, hopefully it's the one that doesn't like fire if we see it. Otherwise, I don't know what we'll do.
Run.
Be prepared.
Well, yes, that is our specialty. All right, but I think that's everything we need for this evening. We have some leads? Yeah?
Yeah, we got one more lead, and then we have the investigate the woods. We still have to go
Thank you.
talk to the broken coin. Yes, thank you.
Yeah, for everything.
You're welcome. I'll try to help your friend as best I can.
Okay.
Thank you.
Scotty's gonna pull out the 25 gold and just hand it over. It's like, gave us a lot of freebies. We really appreciate it, especially with all the help with the curses. I'm sure this doesn't cover a full consultation.
It's appreciated nonetheless. All right.
All right, have a great evening.
Thank you. So, would you like to fast forward to the fighting pit? Or would
Hell
you-
yeah.
Yeah.
Once,
Yes,
once we
please.
get
Yes,
outside,
please.
before we fast forward to that, I will tell all of them that she is a fae, though.
Dun dun dun.
Yeah,
that
just
makes
like,
sense.
guys,
Yeah.
that's, yeah. Mhm.
Somehow that doesn't
Fight Club.
surprise me at all.
All right. So as the time passes, our intrepid adventurers, who have still yet to come up with a group name.
Something spicy every week.
yeah,
We're the
yeah.
Spicy meatballs.
So you
The
approach
Baja Avengers.
and you approach and there's quite the crowd forming outside, and you see a long line of people, and they're starting to get seated, but there's still like a mass of people, and you can walk along the path that you were instructed to, and you're greeted by a table that has a cloth over it and a kind of looks like a couple of teens who really just don't want to be there right now. Like, what event would you like to participate in? We have group tonight, the monster brawl. We have individuals, and we have tag team.
Monster Brawl.
Oh, really?
Do we need to talk about this? I thought it was kind of your name. All right,
Monster
hold
Brawl.
on. Pause. Group huddle. What?
These
Monster
teens
Brawl,
are
right?
like, wow, man, these idiots. I don't know. Sounds fine to me.
I mean, sure, yeah. Monster Brawl sounds just
Gotta wear the
totally
outfit
fine.
you
Totally,
wear,
totally
right?
fine.
I mean, it's
If
not like
it's
we
a-
want to.
Do I believe Keola? Is Keola
No, you
fine?
shouldn't believe me. I
Fine.
don't think we'll be fine. I think we should fight roughly humanoid-sized things. But yeah, if you guys want to do monster fight, let's go get this.
I nudged
ass
Keola and I'm
beating.
like, I
Come
just want to see those girls again.
If it's gonna be another
mean,
one
we'll
of those
see 'em.
disgusting eye thingies, disgusting zombie beholders, then count me out.
I mean, they're juicy.
Until we get
Keola and
there.
Corvina just bounce like, nope, we're out.
Yep, no.
I
Back
mean-
out of the arena.
If you'd rather do something else, then we don't all have to do the same event.
No, I think we should stick together.
Is that
But-
up? No, we should be together.
Yeah.
Our only options as a group were the Monster Hunter, which we all fight and we get the monsters, or it's the tag team, which I believe is one-on-one another
So
team.
group
correct?
Very cool.
is
A group,
group
right?
is like a team versus a team, right?
I don't think that was ever an option, correct?
Yeah, not for this evening.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
One-on-one.
Yeah.
Monster Hunter it is.
Fine,
Yeah.
Come on,
fine.
Monster Hunt.
monster.
Monster.
So
Sky, turns around.
So
Let's go do
as
that.
you guys
Monster
were
Hunter.
discussing this,
Uh-huh.
the followers of Saloon have walked up, and you overhear them having actually a similar conversation. And
Scotty's gonna pause ours. Like, what are you guys doing?
I'm like elbowing Keola.
Mari like almost like climbs up Breezy. He's like, I think we're gonna do the group, and then Luna is going to enter the tag team by herself because she feels
Wow.
like it would be unfair for her to go with somebody else.
They're doing tag team. Do we want to fight them or do we want to do the monster? Because I kind of like the group stuff.
Oh, like you can't be so good that you can do a tag team by yourself.
She's just kind
You
of
want to
like,
find out?
I mean,
rolls her
Which
shoulder.
one?
I would
And at
rather
this
go
time,
do
you
the monster.
you see she pulls out her sword, and then she goes to twirl it, and as she does, the handle extends and it becomes a glaive.
Just a little golf
Wow.
clap for like a dope
Yeah,
move. Yeah,
yeah.
That's
respect. Well, so the tag team is like a baton race, right? When you're out, the next person goes in. Or am I misunderstanding that?
Yes.
DM, what did you prepare for us?
I'm ready to go with everything. I have all of
Okay.
this group's stats in case you wanted to 1v1 them, in case you wanted to do a tag team. And like as you guys are contemplating, she's walking up and she's like, "I'll enter the tag team. Is it one person they tag in and out?" And like, yeah, they don't need to do that. It can 2v1.
Jesus.
Goddamn.
Oh.
You gotta respect
Don't
it,
worry.
man.
No.
What, do you want to go for it, Kiowa?
I don't want to get my ass beat by her. No, I do not.
Natural's really honest to her. It's fine.
See, we're still trying to find the resolution to our betting pool here, so...
Yeah. Good luck. Good luck, guys.
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, at this point, since Keola does not want to fight Luna, Scotty adds in 15 because why would she not want to fight her if she has a crush on her?
Because why would
Scotty drastically misunderstanding.
Everything.
want...
Come on, let's fight the monster.
Alright, round trip. Corvina, monster
Yeah.
tag team.
I suppose monster.
Annabelle,
Monster.
Kyola.
We can only do one thing, right? That's
What we're
all
voting.
we're-
Yeah.
I know, but like, is there a reset button? Like,
So as you're asking that, the teenagers are like, "Yeah, we have clerics around to heal you after. Like, no one's gonna die.
Good to
Like,
know.
if you're incapacitated, people will drag you off and heal your ass. We're professional here."
Yeah.
Super professional.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I can tell from the two of you. Yeah.
yeah,
Oh yeah, you two are really bringing it home tonight.
Listen,
Keeping
what
it
are you,
classy.
like, 12?
gas teenagers. I feel like Annabelle, you should just fight both of them right now.
Yeah,
I am tempted.
This is
It's fine.
2v1 right here. Like, this is just throw down your first warm-up round.
Scotty is still there, holding her fingers, kind of waiting for people to respond.
I still got monster.
All right. Kyla, monster tag team. You want me to skip you?
Just skip me. Just
Bjorn.
I'll do whatever everyone else wants to do.
All right. Well, that means
You're not
monster
helpful.
wins, 'cause-
Monster it is.
Monster.
I don't know. I'll fight whatever you people want me to fight.
It's gonna be the monster bash.
I gotta wear this
Monster mash.
outfit either way.
Monster.
Yes, but
Speaking
think
of,
about it, we are
Sovereign
dressed
is-
to kill.
Sovereign will walk up and
Oh, right.
be like, "Have you decided what events you're gonna be in? Let's get this get this going. We need to get you in your costumes and your makeup."
But we can
Tiebreaker,
actually do
Sovereign, what
multiple
should we
events.
do?
I'm still.
So you're gonna
But we can do multiple. I mean, we can do both.
you can do as many events as you want to do. The group event will pay the most. It looks like, and he kind of they kind of look over on their on the sheet that the teenagers have. Looks like the pot's getting to be about 8,000 gold.
We're doing that one.
Sorry, what?
Okay.
So, good
We're doing
try.
that one.
Yeah.
Legitimately do not know which one that is. Just sign us up for whatever.
Yeah,
And
is that
Looks
the
like
free for all?
tag
You know
team
what? You're
is...
our organizer.
All right.
Wait.
Let's.
Tag team's looking like it's probably around 3,000 for the pot.
The monster would.
I'll do tag team with someone if they want to.
Me and you on tag team. Let's
All right, let's fucking go.
All right.
let's do that.
Okay.
I was just waiting for someone else to say tag team.
Yeah.
Are we all splitting up then? You two are doing the tag
No,
team?
it's
and then...
everybody's gonna
Okay.
like it'll be group and then tag team, so it won't be.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
It's a little finisher for the
It's
evening.
gotta-
Yeah.
Ah!
Gonna do a tag team?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Oh god.
Sure.
All right.
Okay.
Great.
Hell
Next
yeah.
4 episodes we're gonna be in this fighting
It's gonna be great.
pit.
All right.
This type of team gets to the fighting pit and don't ever want to leave.
Exactly.
We just become famous and always are wearing cool outfits. Yeah.
Well, if we
I just want to hit things and not think about other things. Let's just do it.
have to
Let's
pick
go.
the second one.
Take out that anger, yeah.
All right. So for expediency, we are going to fast forward through getting you into your costumes. You all get into your costumes. The makeup is on point. Like Scotty, your regular Viking makeup, but
Yeah.
add to that like that crisp line that goes across your forehead. It blends into metallic purple. That's
I
the
mean,
black that
ooh.
blends
Yeah.
into the metallic purple. You, Kyola, you get these gunmetal and silver with green, metallic green highlights in there that kind of shimmers. That looks really cool. They'll go to like put on makeup on Servina, and I'm assuming Servina will probably like, nah, I've got this, peasant. Bjorn, it's very 80s punk eyeliner is pretty much
Nice. Rocking it. Just
the
gonna make the eyes
vibe.
pop a little, you know? Yeah.
And very similar for Annabelle, but a little bit more kind of black and gunmetal, smoky eye kind of look.
Nice.
All right.
So, you are made up, and for the first event, you hear, as you're getting ready, you can hear the crowd cheering, and you hear another group that is fighting. What you have a view of from where you are backstage out into the pit, and it looks like they're fighting this what looks like a panther, but has these tentacles that come off of its back, and it's disappearing and then reappearing, and one of their group falls down, another of their group falls down, the cat gets hit, another falls down. Eventually this panther-like creature is left. And then you see that there are mages around the outside circle that dispel the beast. So no beasts are harmed in the fighting pit. During
Good, I guess.
The explicit ladies were harmed in the making of this fight.
no beasts were harmed in the making of this fight.
We still get the little animal warning at the end of the.
Yep. So, the sovereign will be like, I need to tell the announcer what your group name is,
Oh, great.
so that they can announce you.
What if you just did your store? So just say representing your store.
Yes, but it would still be
Sponsored by
representing
Sovereign.
Diamond in the Rough is
Shit. Also
blah
wicked.
blah blah.
Is the rough diamonds.
There you go. I like that. It sounds classy. The rough diamonds.
It's a bit of a rough
Shop it
cut,
for
but
next
okay.
Just like a rough diamond.
Oh my god.
Oh.
And Sovereign goes and walks over to this nondescript looking woman who nods. And then, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, kids of all ages, up next, approaching the fighting pit, we have the Rough Diamonds, sponsored by Diamond in the Rough. Let's give it up for 'em. And the crowd erupts in cheers as you run into the fighting pit, and you
So much
wait
sparkly.
for just a moment, and then grab all my shit. Charging. Ah, shit.
If you play a laugh track, we will have words.
Something with a and then a exploding out.
Oh no.
Oh, ho, ho,
What
ho.
is that? An old dragon?
Oh no.
Looks like maybe a manticore?
Oh.
And roaring
There?
into the middle, you
boy.
see the body of a lion with these dragon-like wings and spines coming out of its tail. Roll me initiative.
Ooh.
Alright.
Ooh, not a good roll.
Ha. I did good.
And 25 to 20.
Me, 19. Oh, sorry. 25 to 20. I'm sorry. I got so excited. I was like, yeah,
Math
well
rock.
good.
Okay. 19 to 15.
Also got a 19.
18.
No, 19.
I was so excited.
14 to 10.
14.
I really like how the other Avengers are just chilling on the other side of the arena. Just like,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm gonna watch you do this.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Popcorn.
I don't blame them. We'd be watching them.
And
They did like the whole like folding chair out over sit judge.
yes.
Mhm,
9 to 5.
Unfortunately, I have rolled a 5.
All right.
Oh.
At the top of the round with the higher decks, Annabelle, you see a large manticore in the middle.
Cool. Alright. I am gonna try something. I'm gonna pull out one of the cherry bombs.
God.
from
Oh my
bag.
god.
Oh goodness.
I'm gonna light it. I'm gonna throw it at the manticore.
Okay.
We just got animal endangerment on her. On her file.
I mean, no one's next to it yet, so now's the time to throw a bomb at it.
Yep.
It is the time for AoE.
Roll that beautiful beam footage. Roll your ranged.
Okay. Okay. That's not great.
Oh, God.
That's an 8.
Oh my gosh.
So,
Oh no.
so you light
Let's go
it
for that one.
and then chuck it, and it, with its wings,
Oh, shit.
takes up a little bit into the air, and it explodes where it would have been.
Oh my gosh.
Shit.
All right,
I'll start to run around.
just running
Probably
around.
ought to rip out the Colosseum.
Yeah, start going around to the other side.
Corvina.
Keep it a distance still, but
Okay. Well, I do what I always do. I'm gonna cast
it up.
Hex on this thing. And Eldritch Blast. Here we go. Zip Blast. Oh my god. That was a
Oh, no.
10. Why?
oh no.
Gosh.
So again,
Okay,
you
changing my dice.
again you throwing out the eldritch energy, and it moves, sweeping to the side. Scotty, Kyola, you're on deck.
God.
Just warming up.
Someone else better hit this.
Yeah. 5, 10, 15, 5. Oh. Oh, I want to get so I can flank it, so I think that's the farthest I can go at 30. Alright, Yadi's gonna hit it
All right.
with Booming Blade. Which is a normal hit unless it decides it wants to move.
That was a good move. That hits.
Get the right weapon. Does a 15 hit?
That'll hit.
Woo!
Yeah.
We got one hit, guys.
Goodness.
Alright, that's good.
Plus 4, so that's 9 plus 3 lightning. So 9 hammer damage and 3 lightning damage.
Scotty running forward, swinging the hammer that looks like another property, but it's not.
Totally original.
It's totally original. Swinging it.
Fortunately, all these names are just mythological.
Yeah.
Mythological names.
I can
Mythological.
speak. Mythological. Yep, that's it. That's
It's
our
from-
team name now.
It's from all the symbology.
Yeah. Running in buns glazing. Yeah.
And with one of the swings on the upward stroke, just clips underneath the lion's chin, hitting it solid, and you hear it crack, and it cries out in pain, and then looks at you, nostrils flaring, and just.
Will we get a short rest after this?
I don't know.
I don't know.
The Manticore is like, I don't know, dude.
I don't know. Will you?
Manticore's like, I don't give a
Guess we
shit.
should have asked that before the fight. Okay. My turn's done then if we don't know if we're getting a short rest or not.
Go for the gold.
She is going to yell out to a nearby medic. Do we get a short rest after this fight?
Medic.
We're in several fights. It's need to know information.
All right. Kyola.
Alright, I am going to.
A very confused
Move
medic will
over
be like,
yonder.
"What?
Huh?
What are you talking about?
Do you need help? What?"
I'm, that's not my
I
job.
got a question about the mechanics, and the structure of this.
All right, I am going to go ahead and cast Ice Knife at first level,
Ooh.
Ooh.
Oh, God.
Sounds so fancy.
which will be a 16 to hit.
That hits.
Nice.
Okay, and then it'll get 6 points of piercing damage, and then it has to do something else. One sec, sorry.
Is Scotty gonna have
Oh, it has to make a
dodge
dexterity saving throw.
Does Scotty have to make a dex save?
Fucking probably. Sorry, Scotty. Yeah, good luck, Scotty. Is y'all ready?
17.
Fucking savage.
Oh,
It
natural
was-
20. Ha!
Okay,
Oh, wow.
everyone wins then, so it's just the 6 points of piercing damage.
Nice.
All right.
Scotty's gonna like jump out of the way and look back. Like, is this about the outfit? You said you liked it.
Scotty jumping out of the way. This arcane knife that's with this like frost glowing off of it strikes, piercing the manticore just below the head, and it cries out again. Which means its go is now. So for its first attack, because Scotty is right there,
Ooh.
that is a natural 20.
Ooh.
Ouch.
I don't suppose if I hit shield that'll miss, or it doesn't matter.
Well, natural 20 will still crit.
Okay. Then I won't waste.
So yes, it will still hit. I mean,
You say
it'll
it's
be a
25?
total of 25, but it'll still hit because it's the crit.
25 to hit,
It
or
It-
25 damage.
no, just it,
Okay,
it's
okay, work.
yeah. For a total of 16 points of piercing for the bite attack. This you could end up using your shield on if you wanted to. It's 19 to hit.
Yeah, I'm gonna put up my shield.
Okay. And then the third is another 19 to hit.
I'll use my last shield.
Okay. So it bites in hard to Scotty and then does one swipe with its claws and another swipe, but each time this arcane field of what looks like lightning just erupts from Scotty, deflecting it. And it's almost confused because it felt like it should have made contact, but just in that split second, lightning blocked the claw strikes.
I can only do shield once build per turn.
Oh, that's right. That's one
So
reaction.
if you wanna
So
roll for either
yep.
the first or the second or the third. Actually, it would be the third since I shielded the second one.
Yep.
So whatever the third attack was. My bad.
so that'll be another 6 points of slashing.
Okay.
All right, Bjorn.
All right. I think I'm gonna get hyped for this fight and use one of my rages. I'm not wearing a lot of clothing, but at least I can be angry. just really flexing those muscles for the crowd, you know.
Yeah, the crowd goes wild.
I bet they did.
Fucking phenomenal. All right, gonna do my traditional great axe over here. That is going to be a 21 to hit,
That'll hit.
and that is going to be 13 damage.
13. All right. All right. Bjorn. Focusing on the rage within him, swings true with the great axe once and then twice, carving into the side of the manticore. It screams out in pain as you caught it by surprise and it wasn't ready for that attack. So it's starting to look a little rough.
Go team.
Top of the round, Annabelle.
I think Annabelle is briefly handling an off-camera issue.
Oh, that's not a problem. Corvina, and we'll come back.
It is I. I will do my Eldritch Blast. That thing still has a hex. Here we go. Yes! 21.
That'll hit.
Hell yeah.
Okay. Now we're talking. Now where's my 8? Okay, here. That is 6 damage, and then plus the hex. Necrotic damage is 4.
All right. So the eldritch energy that we've come to know, with that almost green, neon green like tentacle, but with little black flames of necrotic energy striking out and wrapping around and almost choking the manticore as Corvina launches her eldritch blast. Annabelle.
Okay, sorry about that.
No
All right,
problem.
I'm gonna run up and I am going to. On the ground or is it in the air?
It's on the ground.
Great. I'm gonna try to stab it with my cursed sword.
Oh, good. Put that sword to work.
Yeah, honestly. That's gonna be a 16 to hit
That'll hit.
with that sword. Alright, sweet. Okay. Then. Okay. Perfect dice. That's what I need. And then I need 1 and 2. Sneak attack. Okay. Ugh. That'll be 12 points of damage with my rapier, and then an offhand attack for my bonus. That one will be a 22 to hit.
That'll hit.
Dagger. 2 points of damage.
All right.
And then I'm gonna back up without provoking an opportunity attack because of rogue things.
Because roguey bullshit.
Gotta love it.
That's some roguey bullshit. I only have 5 feet of movement left, but I'm gonna use it. Okay.
Because roguey bullshit.
Yes.
So you come up from behind, stab it with your rapier, take your dagger, flip it around, and come striking down overhead with it. It cries out in pain and looks really rough. All right, Scotty.
Okay, Scotty's gonna go ahead and hit it again. Do I have? Annabelle's not flanking him with them
Nope.
anymore, right? Okay. Then I'm gonna hit it with Mjolnir Light and Booming Blade, which will be a dirty 20.
That'll hit.
Nice. We're all rolling really good.
Mhm.
We came to this fight ready to party.
Yep.
All right, so that's 6 bludgeoning damage and 4 lightning damage. And if it decides to move, it will take booming damage.
How would you like to do this? Oh, I shouldn't have said that.
Can Scotty just like throw the hammer and smack it upside the head and call the hammer back?
Yes, absolutely. So, So we just saw Annabelle stab and then stab down. It rears back, looking back at Annabelle, and Scotty, seeing her opportunity, swings with the hammer. On the upstroke, she lets it go, making a solid connection. And there's a moment where it hits, knocking the manticore up and over. Annabelle, luckily enough, had moved back, so she's not there when the manticore comes flying over. Once it hits the ground with your hammer on, like, securely on top of it, Scotty reaches out her hand. Boom! The hammer immediately comes back. The crowd goes wild.
Whistling,
the manticore is then dispelled. You're asked to leave the stage as the announcer then announces the followers of Saloon, who will be fighting an owlbear. Eventually, they win. The Sovereign will let you know that you've made it past the first round. There's 2 other teams that have also made it past the first round.
Do we get to take a nap?
And that up next, you'll probably... they'll be like, okay, so I've got it on good authority. I know what the next set of creatures are. You're most likely going to be fighting a shambling mound. And that's where we're going to stop for the evening.
What?
Oh. What the heck is a shambling mound?
right.
Good question.
Gary shambling. I don't know.
All right.
We made it to 5
Oh
minutes.
snap, I just googled it.
It's pretty cool looking.
I'm like,
now too.
I'll have to grab my
react, guys.
mini.
whoa. Sup?
I've painted a shambling mound before.
Do we need to make a coliseum over the weekend?
um,
I have seen the map already. You can't
Oh,
spoil
dear
it
Lord.
for me.
all right. Let's switch back over to this one. Well, I hope you all had fun. Let's go ahead and go through our round of shout outs, starting with Dusty.
Hello everyone, I'm Dusty, short for Elegant Feather Duster. You can find me on Instagram and Twitter, and thank you all for coming.
And Steph.
I am Stephanie. I'm Kyola Cosplay on Facebook and Instagram. Thanks for being here.
And Monica.
Hey y'all, I'm Monica from geeksagogo.com. You can find me at geeksagogo on all social media platforms. And thank you so much for watching.
And Nat.
I'm Natalie from Shield Maiden or Shield Maiden Cosplay on all platforms. That's Shield with 2 eyes.
Amber.
Hi, I'm Amber from Bedoni Cosplay or Bedoni Italic on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and maybe Twitch? I don't know.
Maybe.
I have an account.
One of these
Maybe.
days, it
Yeah.
will finally be time for you to stream, and it will be a miracle.
It will just be me petting Lola looking at unfinished cosplay stuff.
I mean, probably.
Yeah, let's be
That
honest.
sounds about right. I mean, eventually TwitchCon will happen again, and then
It
you'll have
will.
to
It's true.
enter that competition. So that's the thing, and you have to stream for it.
Mhm.
And I am Jessica. I am Dr. Psych Owl on every platform except Twitter, where I'm Dr. Psych Owl TV. Thank you very much for hanging out with us. Thank you for the follows, the bits, the subs, everything. We really do appreciate it. Thank you for tweeting out the stream, hanging out in the Discord. If you are new and have yet to join our Discord, you should do it. the meme game is on point, and we have a lot of fun and a lot of silliness. We love you guys, and hope you had a Baja blast, because I don't have a catchphrase yet, so that's it. I'm leaning into it.
Yay!
So
We still love it.
you'll love to see
Can't
it.
end the session without it.
All right. Love you guys. Take it easy.
Thank you.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Good night.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.